robot. Brown. Mordhau. A. 20 are subs. A. 20 are subs. A. North is the best. A. 20 are subs. Mordcast really sucks. Gotta buy robots. Brown. Mordhau. A. 20 are subs. A. 20 are subs. A. North is the best. A. 20 are subs. Mordcast really sucks. Gotta buy robots. Brown. Mordhau. A. 20 are subs. A. 20 are subs. A. North is the best. A. 20 are subs.
More case.
Welcome to the Mordcast.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are live.
Oh yeah, we're live.
I played the intro a few times.
With no advertising. There's no advertising.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there's fucking no one here, bro. I'm
just
fucking
spam
no
'em.
one here.
straight up.
There's
There's no one in here.
yay.
There's no one fucking
We've never
in here.
even gone
Like,
in
yay.
with
You know what?
advertising.
No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Say
I'm
it.
just gonna
Say
say
it,
it in
bitch.
announcements. I'm saying it in announcements.
Go ahead.
Say it, bitch.
Whoa! I need to find a dual server.
Let's see.
Zaxo, I swear to God, bro, you better fucking be pinging everyone. You better be pinging everyone with this fucking Twitch link, or you're getting banned, Zaxo, straight up. You're on thin ice, bro. You are on thin ice, Zaxo. You better fucking get some people in here.
Okay, I posted it in announcements. There it is.
There it is. Why is Zaxo going
There it
in?
is.
Oh no.
That's hype!
Is Cashmate's dual yard dead? Here we go.
Yes! The bug things! That's hype! Can you not fucking show cringe-ass dual yards, bro? Go to a
What
free-for-all
else?
server.
Oh,
Yo,
true.
why has no
Free-for-all
one's
server,
even
bro.
posted it in the North server? Are you guys serious, Corvette? You failed your people.
I posted in. Oh no, I posted that it was going live in a bit.
Just scrimming, bro. You think they're not gonna watch, bro? The hardcore.
Where's the official death match? Okay, there are very little official death matches going on right now.
Are we live right now?
We are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are live, bitch.
Jeez.
Are you pissed? Are you salty?
Are you a little mad, baby?
Yeah, dual yards death matches don't exist.
I never said the game award.
I actually probably need to turn off the rap music before I say the gamer word.
More ad.
You want to hear? You want to hear the game award? Talk to Diamond, bro. Diamond drops the game award fucking all the time.
And what's that supposed to mean? Dude, I'm
there's
allowed
more
to.
players that drop more gamer words.
Dude,
I don't think so.
I'm allowed to.
Tucker? Tucker's kind of off the goop.
Nah.
Reel it in. I got the bag to the front. Let's bring it in. Something new. See you now.
I heard something in there.
Well-
Temp mute. Renly. Oh god.
Oh no. Rest in
Oh, we
peace
got
to
the
the
goons.
fallen.
We got the goons on. We got gay rats. We got question. The goons are spreading the link, bro.
I'm being asked for 10 to be stouty.
Can everyone go upvote?
Oi.
Go to the Mordhau Reddit. Listen, go to the Mordhau Reddit and upvote my post.
Oh,
Don't-
that's
don't-
brigading. That's brigading.
Who cares
That's
about Reddit
brigading.
rules?
Yeah, that is brigading. That's
Reddit
a
is
bannable
cringe.
offense, bro.
Who
Straight
Reddit
up.
cares
is
about Reddit
cringe.
rules, bro? What are you, an internet moderator or something? Go to Reddit and upvote that
They
shit.
do it for free, bro. They do it for free, bro.
They-
Come
Yeah,
on.
right, dude.
Go on
Alright.
Funland. I don't even know
Alright, let
what
me go.
Funland is.
You don't. How do you not know what
I'm just
Funland
kidding,
is, bro?
dumbass.
Straight
Don't
up.
talk to me. Funland. Funland?
Got that shit
Funland.
before I even know the price.
Here you go. Low gravity,
Do we have any
24/7.
viewers yet, bro? Okay, no, Diamond. I need you to stop and I need you to play the intro now that we got
Opening
more
console.
people.
Oh my god, I want to play the intro,
the intro
again, dude. Diamond says Kronk will fuck Bruno up.
Diamond
Alright, I'll
say
do it.
Kronk will fuck Bruno up. That's false. Bruno is a god, and
Yeah,
Kronk
Bruno's
would
a
never
god.
be able to defeat him in a duel.
Kronk is so toxic now, dude.
I would say if there was 5 Kronks versus 1 Bruno, I would still put my money on Bruno.
Remember when Kronk was like a nice kid? Now he's like a little toxic little
Roll the
shit.
intro. Okay,
No,
roll the intro.
let's keep this
Kronk
whole
actually
let's hold
bullied
it.
me last
yeah.
night.
Okay, that's pathetic. I'm playing the intro again for the fans. Okay, well, there's the poster, by the way, for anyone who didn't see it.
Mordcast really sucks. Gotta buy Robux from Mordhau A 20-year sucks. A 20-year sucks. A North is the best. A 20-year sucks.
All I'm saying is you guys wanted me to play it back. That's all I'm gonna say. What the hell is this Discord? Okay. Everyone hates the intro and they hate the poster. They shouldn't have wanted it.
Play
See
the
what
intro
hap-
again, bitch.
You
Play
do
the
not.
intro again.
I'm not playing it again. I've listened to it 5 times
I'm gonna-
now. Oh my lord. He's deafened me. Fuck you, Mort. Can I submit Lizardtage for an intro?
Play the.
Okay, this is it. He wants the intro again. See what I have to deal with, guys? You all wonder where the Mordcast is. It's just this guy. Thanks for the bits. There's no alerts, though. Gonna make a whole new scene for this.
Mordcast really sucks. Gotta buy Robux from Mordhau A 20-year sucks. A 20-year sucks. A North is the best. A 20-year sucks.
Should we stop? We're just sitting here fucking around and burping shit.
I've played this intro so many times.
Gang,
I
can you
do
give
not
us-
want to
can you-
hear
can you,
it.
can you say hello, bro? Can you say hello? Oh, Yang's dead.
I already said hello,
He's
bitch.
fucking dead. We lost
Fuck you, bitch. Why do I keep getting pinged by Zaxosaur?
Fuck you, Monday.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I don't know what our topics are actually.
Yeah,
I
do.
gave you the topics. Well, not Yang. I can give
I
Yang the
didn't
topics.
read them.
Okay, I'm gonna give Yang the
I
topics.
did not read them.
I don't
We
care.
should try,
You
we
can't
should try
read.
to do it in chronological order.
Okay, well,
Hey, give us-
first
give
order
us number
is
1.
regional finals on how Northeast defeated racism. Every match played on camp. Why?
I can answer that.
You
I
almost
can,
fucking sucked.
I can answer that topic.
Yeah, give
Well,
us
I
your
can
rundown.
answer- I can answer the fact that why everyone was on camp.
Okay, and why was that?
It's because with an all-star match like that was, every single team thought they were better than every single team, so they wanted to be on camp.
Critical information by Mort.
Can you not sabotage this shit, bro? With your fucking disgusting habits.
Jesus, Corbin. You were pissed.
Sabotage whatever the fuck I want to sabotage, Corbin. You fucking chill out, bro.
You fucking burp it. Ugh, like fucking smell that one.
Problem?
Kinda.
I mean, is there anything to talk about in the regional finals other than the map choice? 'Cause
Well,
we all know
there is
people choose
Midwest.
camp because they are mentally deficient and aren't capable of understanding better maps.
Okay, hear me out, Mort. I'll give you this statement. Midwest.
Yep.
One of the most hyped up teams. The Midwest Chads as the meme wins, you know.
What,
The greatest
what do you
region.
mean most hyped up. Yang made one fucking meme.
One meme that he
fucking meme,
posted
and
for
then-
months.
Listen, you fat piece of shit. The Midwest was
That's
so
being
hard.
sent to Nick Average.
Yeah, just send it to Nicholas. Listen, the fact of the matter is, we threw you retards a bone by separating
Oh
Midwest
my.
in half.
Okay, well, who was on the Midwest roster?
Well,
Literally,
was
no.
Wizardous Bizzard Bitch, as his friends calls him, was supposed to be on the Midwest lineup, but he quote unquote didn't want to. So
Didn't bring his computer.
Okay, and who else was on the lineup?
Timmy Tron,
That was
who
it.
also
Who else
quit.
quit?
Retired
actively
from
playing?
Mordhau right before his region called for him.
Okay, but who was actually on the roster and playing the game during the tournament?
I believe it was your mother.
Nobody.
It was not my mother. My mother would never play for
It was your mother's
Midwest.
snatch.
If
There
my
was
mother,
no
if
good
my mother was on
players
Midwest, she
left
probably would have
in
won a game for you
Midwest.
guys.
It's just not a
she wouldn't be
memorable
going-
team, so it's hard to remember who played for them.
She
They
wouldn't
were
be
like
going
I-
0-20
100%.
like another man we know.
They lost to Canada, bro.
What?
True.
Basically, this is what happened.
Canada
Yeah.
was a solid. Canada won their fucking group. You fat.
This is what
fuck.
So did West. Okay.
They beat
Everyone needs to calm
Northeast.
down. Everyone needs to calm down. Basically, what happened was,
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
Dane, the Hydra Dane, was literally homeless and had to go to a homeless shelter, PC Bong, as you call it in Korea. PC Bong.
Oh,
Just for the love of the game to carry West, and West lost by inches. And I mean inches. And at that point, you just have to feel for the guys.
Yeah, but you have to think of it this way, right?
I mean, I don't feel for the guys. Straight up,
West
like West
won
got what
their
they deserve.
group
They
while
fucking
Midwest
slept on their
lost.
big dog. West Coast with big dogs, one of the greatest Mordhau teams to ever grace this game, and they didn't play a single big dog player. They fucking played Team Terry players. Those guys don't know how to play Invasion.
Whoa, what do you mean by this, Morris?
Bunch
actually-
of doer
that-
boys
that
and
actually-
skirmishers.
I will agree with that. The
Like
Terry
straight up,
boys suck
West
asshole.
unironically lost because the Terry players don't know what a fucking objective is if it hit them in the face.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Now, this is also coming from the guy that goes 0-20 and 0-30s in
let's-
scrims.
0-20 on the objective.
You know,
bro.
let's just
That's
address the
different.
elephant in the room, Diamond. You have to. Like,
Yes.
if you're gonna keep saying it, we have to address the elefante in the room.
Okay, I don't know why you said it like that.
Post the screenshot.
It's already on.
Oh, it
It
is.
is.
It's been
already up
on.
there.
It's been up there.
Oh, it's been on. Yeah, Mort, do you have anything to defend against yourself on why you went 0-20 in a 15-minute game?
Normally, when I go 0-20, my team wins. So I'm gonna blame my team on this one. Because the last several times people screenshot my score and me going 0-20, I had won the game.
Now, that is true. When was that?
That's kind of all I got to say. I think
That-
we won when I
that
was
was your
0-20
defense?
against Darkstar. Yeah.
That's literally your defense, is you're just gonna blame the team?
Yeah, I'm gonna blame the team.
Is this
And additionally,
also...
I did not have 0 kills, as this scoreboard may make you believe. I had a couple kills, but I evened them out with team kills.
You know what the fucked up part is, Mort, is I was after you begged me to play in today's matches because you knew Hierarchy was a free win. I asked the boys. I said, I say Mort plays, and every single person on the team said, "Fuck no," and I said, "Whoa, like really? Can't even let
God.
Mort play just like a free win?" And
I mean, the sad thing is, I couldn't have been there to defend myself because someone had kicked me from our team Discord.
really, who was that? What the fuck?
Really?
I didn't even know that. Who was that?
I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name names, bro.
Gangster?
But I was kicked, and
Or was it Mars?
Gangster would never do that, bro.
Yeah, but guys,
True.
this is just a reminder. If you're in the Ubu Discord, that is a false prophet Discord, a Muhammad, if you will, and
That's... Whoa. We're about to get braffed.
That's getting glipped.
join the new Ubu server.
Yeah, I tried joining. It was invalid.
That's probably the one Mort
What's
made.
up, Joda?
Hello, hello.
Oh, finally.
Nah. No, the one I made is private. It's the real Uwu Discord.
There's like 4 of them now, apparently. And I don't enjoy being in any of them besides the main
Yeah,
one.
what is our top? Are we done with the regional? 'Cause
No.
I thought there was more
Okay.
to say about
No,
the
they're
regional.
all right.
Like for the fact that
Team West
Midwest was
failed?
fucking scammed out of a win against Canada because
Why is
Canada
that?
moved during the slow mo. There was a
That's true.
pause and Canada continued moving during the slow mo.
Oh my God,
Oh,
there's
shit.
always an excuse.
Oh wait, we need to talk about
And
the
if
1
match
second
that
bullshit.
comes down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
1 second.
Okay, first
And a match
off,
that comes down to 1 second, that time matters.
I'm
What
just gonna
was
say
the-
this.
during that. Wait. During that stream, how much deep into the actual match before warm up, the 10-second counter was it? Like, was it actually, or
It
was
was pretty
it?
deep.
Like,
was,
did they lose?
it
Did they
was
lose a
around
few
like 5
seconds?
seconds.
Oh shit. That's spicy shit.
But you have to
Yeah,
realize
we got
that
straight robbed.
2 of the regional, set of regional managers here that set up the tournament, Corbin Yang. What do you guys have to say about that? Rigging your own tournament against your own team, Yang?
That's toxic.
I was playing. I wasn't
And
repping.
Corvid abused his powers in their match to change the server.
Bruh.
What are you talking about?
What are you? What?
Oh,
I
this
had-
was a
I had a-
different game.
I had-
Never mind.
I had
This isn't
100
even-
Yeah,
Dang,
what
bro.
the fuck are you talking about there?
I had 100 ping. We were playing on some scuff server because Mac Daddy could have 5 less ping. Like, okay.
Well,
No,
Mac
like it
Daddy's
is.
bad,
I
so
mean,
why would anyone
that's
listen to him? You should have just said, "Shut up, little man. You're
So-
trash at this game."
What did I miss, you epic gamers? Just popped in here.
We've only talked about the regional
Shut the
tournament.
fuck up, Joda.
Jeez, this guy's pissed. He's heated about Midwest going 0-2 in group
I am
stage.
pissed. I am pissed. What?
Well, let's talk
No,
about that
fuck you,
3v3.
bro.
Let's talk
Midwest
about
was
the
the best team.
3v3 tournament. The Yang scum.
What
and then
3v3?
you were hunting, bro.
I didn't even know there was a fucking 3v3.
Not you,
tournament, bro. Straight up.
Yang
It's
scum.
legit, like nobody gave a shit about the
Oh
3v3.
my lord.
There was a 3v3 tournament, and when North and Uwu were supposed to play, players from North and Uwu were supposed to play. Morning was restarting his computer. He's literally loading the game, and Uwu pulled a Ronguat card, the trap card, and got Ronguat to DQ North. And of course, North came through Lucas.
I mean, if they're not gonna show up on time to their match, they don't play.
Well, I don't know.
Like that's you disrespecting their time.
I mean, here's my thing.
Honestly, no,
Here's my
the
thing.
Here's the thing. I agree that feels bad, Corbin. No, let me say something. I agree that feels bad. Like, oh, they could have just played it. They didn't have to like force us to DQ. It should never be on the team to choose like, hey, we want to DQ them or we don't want to DQ them. They should always just be DQ. Like, if you're gonna say like you have to show up to
Here's
the
the
match
thing.
by this amount of
When-
time,
when-
it should always be a DQ.
When Venedis is more flexible than you are too inflexible. That's my
Who
opinion.
is you? Who is you?
Well, the people running Ronguat.
And okay, there we go. See, here's the thing, right? How are you gonna DQ a man
I
and not
wish I
just
had
let him?
screenshots.
Yeah, hey, yo,
I never took
I
screenshots.
wish. Oh,
I
I
should have took screenshots. I fucking.
Yo, I
never
wish a
took
gamer
screenshots.
would. I wish a gamer would. But here's the thing: how are you not? How is Ronguat not gonna let them just play 2v3 until morning comes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how
that
does
was
gonna
also
work?
an option. That was also an option.
But here's the thing,
Well,
Corbin.
I mean, if you let that happen, you kind of let the game be a clown fiesta. Just gonna stall for
No.
time. They're
And
gonna,
then, look at the
they're gonna
Venedis. Look
run
at the
away.
Venedis league last week. Look at the Venedis league last week. Wicked scuffed. But even then, even though it's so scuffed, Venedis, they had the Hydra didn't show up, and then they were gonna DQ him, and then Hydra was there, and Venedis was like, "All right, come play." There was no like, "Oh no, you're DQ." That's that. I'm a badass
Oh,
rep.
no.
You're DQ.
Venedis was literally saying, no, Venedis was trying to
No,
get him
they-
DQ'd,
yeah, they
and
were-
you was begging to let Hydra play.
Yeah,
We were
but-
begging to let them play, bro.
I mean,
Here's the
two
thing,
two
like,
DQs,
honestly,
two
if
DQs
Uwu
in
hadn't
Uwu's
stepped
favor.
in, Venedis would have DQ'd Hydra.
Corbin, you and the horse you rode in are bastards.
Oh
Listen,
no, not the
that,
horse.
that DQ meant nothing. Seriously, fuck off, Corbin. That DQ meant nothing.
No,
and you
it
know
did mean something. There's honor and integrity, bro. That's things, concepts that just
Oh my
escape
god.
you.
Fucking show up to your matches, bitch.
Oh my
On time
god!
if you want to fucking play.
Do not say the B word, Mord. Reel it in, man. God.
I mean, it's a competition, bro, between men. Like, it's a thing of fucking respect.
The men playing video games? Never heard of that one.
That might be a little bit sexist, but
I mean, you're coming in not showing any respect if you can't show up on time. Like you're wasting everyone's time. In a tournament, you can't just delay games because some people just don't care.
No, morning was coming. You fucking
That's
fool.
Yeah, but
disgusting.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but he
why-
wasn't there. It doesn't matter
Like-
where
like-
it's coming.
no,
Ronguat
a genuine
DQ'd and
question.
morning joined like a minute later, like a minute.
A genuine question: why wasn't he on the game like 10 minutes before? Like I don't get it.
His computer's shit, bro. I don't know.
Well, no, that has nothing to do with his
Well,
computer
then he
being
being
starts
bad.
up his
Load.
computer 10 minutes
He
earlier.
was on Mordhau
He knows
loading.
it takes it. He knows it takes him forever to load, bro. So why
But
didn't
here's
he
the
load in
thing.
earlier?
No, they came as soon as Ronguat asked them to come, but it took him that long to get into the game when he didn't have enough time.
Then
Well-
he should be contacting the organizer and saying, "Hey, it takes me a really long time to load."
They
You need to
told
give me
him, bro. It's
heads
just
a
how
little bit
Ronguat
more
is.
heads up.
No,
Here's my
here's
thing.
the truth of what happened.
Jesus.
Okay. Ronguat's server was dog shit. Okay, this is the truth. This is the truth.
True, Yang
Alright.
did want to use Bluefang. Shout out to Bluefang.
I wanted to use Bluefang Solution server because everyone had better ping. And I said, let's go onto this server, Ronguat.
What's this
Ronguat goes,
resolution?
nope. I said, let's go on this server. Ronguat goes, nope. And then I said, Ren, let's go on the server. He goes, nope. I'm like, whoa, like, Ren,
No, they would have played on your server.
Ren
Ronguat.
doesn't want us to have better ping. Why is that? And then Ronguat goes, you're DQ'd. And I'm like, oh, fuck them. Fuck them, actually. Serves them right for not allowing everyone. It wasn't just us. I would understand.
Here's the
understand.
thing. Here's the
If Ren
thing.
goes, hey,
core
we're
of this-
all West Coast, and we don't want to get fucked over just so you can have better ping. I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. That's
No,
not what happened. Every
yeah,
single
see,
person.
this is why I'm
had
pissed I didn't have
50 ping in Chicago. I had
screenshots.
50
'cause
ping in Chicago.
Yang just makes shit up. The core of it is that I think deep down that Ronguat likes the power of he's flexing when
Ren's
he's
saying this
DQ'd
is
best
blasphemy.
team. Like it gives him like a shot of like dopamine.
I mean,
to
that's
DQ
the reality is,
to
right?
DQ
Like,
morning.
Ronguat only exists to obtain more power.
Yeah,
That's
that's
his
what
fetish, bro. Straight up.
I mean, he comes from an extremely wealthy family, and that's just how those people are.
Do not trust anything Ren says.
It's a cycle, dude.
Ren harasses me and my team and then lies about it to his team captain so he doesn't get a spanking. So I have to screenshot, record, take pictures, everything I can to expose Ren for the toxic person he is. And then I send it to Imp. So if Ren has ever teabagged you, if he's ever X4'd in your face, if he's ever laughed at you, if he's ever said
No.
anything mean, take a
It's
screenshot, record it, send it to him. And I guarantee you will see
And if Imp doesn't take action, send it to me, Mort or Yang, and we will bring it up on the next Mortcast.
And we'll see if old Saint Nick has something to say about it too.
We'll
Yeah,
get, we'll
that's
get,
true.
we'll
Don't
get,
say
we'll get the onion eater to give us
Oh
opinion.
no. Do not bring up eating
Stop
onions.
with this stupid fucking onion meme, bro. It is so
That
fucking
meme is
cringe, bro.
terrible. It's
You
so
guys
bad.
are terrible at this game.
Like, listen.
well, Gordon, you
He's
can't say that
he
because you
eats
are a boomer. You can't say
Vitamin.
that.
No, it's terrible, bro.
You guys are pissing
Here's
me
the
off.
thing.
Okay,
if
thank you,
skills,
Yoda, for your time on
skills-
the podcast.
Skills does
Oh, no, not
set
again.
memes, like intentionally. Like the skills, funny skills memes are things he said being serious. Like if Skills says something as a joke, it's never funny. He's just not a funny guy.
Wrong.
It's his unintentional shit that's funny.
Recently.
What did Skills say recently?
Can we
I can run that back real
we,
quick.
uh,
Where
get
is it? In the
skills on the Union?
Okay. I need to.
God.
I don't know. I don't have a screenshot of this. Nobody
this
sent me
is
a picture.
Taking the internet too seriously, one-on-one. Fucking Skills is blowing a nut over this Union Discord.
You mad? You scared of it?
I mean, the reality is, Skills is afraid. He's afraid of the players rising up. He's afraid of VeggieTales. He's afraid of the Union. And that's the reality.
I'll get this.
I
pig
did
up.
want to. I did want to say I want to not skip off the 3v3 right now at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I want to
keep
know
going.
why.
Okay.
I want to know why you left the tournament, Yang.
Yes. Okay. So, Morning and Imp, and even North even got their underlings, like their straight underlings, to message me because I have removed every single North player on my friends list because I'm not an idiot. Okay. So they got their underlings. Can you message Yang? Tell him to get back in the server, please. These are the facts of the case. Okay. Let's say I had a hankering to beat North, to play against North. I didn't, but let's say I did. Wall had already left to go take a shower because he was playing bad that day and he didn't want to play. The moment they got DQ'd, he goes, okay, I'm taking a shower. We don't have any more games to play today, right?
Most convenient shower ever.
I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so we couldn't play it anyways. So then Morning starts begging me in DMs. Always in my DMs begging, please, man, please come back and play us, please, man. And I said, why the fuck would I go do that? First off, I can't. Second off, it doesn't matter because you guys are gonna win. And then Mars has the bright idea of saying, Mars knows that we can't play because Wall went to go take a shower. So as a joke, Mars goes, tell them we'll play them if we get 10% or something like this, okay? And that was blown out of proportion by the tisms, the straight tisms who don't understand Michigan law.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That attempt at blackmail.
But here's the thing. Here's the best part. Here's the absolute best part.
That's not blackmail. That is not blackmail.
The next
Oh, no.
Extortion.
They're asking for a bribe. That's not blackmail.
goes, man, please, I just want to play, man.
What's up,
please.
Rogue?
He goes, I just want to play, man. Please, can we just play, man? I just want to play the game.
Come on.
And I'm like,
He's
if that bastard just wants to play me, like he's frothing at the mouth to play me, I'm gonna deny him. And I said, I didn't play the next day because why the fuck would I give? Why would I give my mortal enemy something that he wants? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I give him the satisfaction? So I just didn't play. Fuck him.
Hello, fellow
Fuck
240
the horse
players.
that he rode on.
Oh no, not the
I
horse.
I think
man.
at the end it was just woo metagaming. They saw a chance for a free win and they took it immediately. But I want to know why you bowed out of the tournament.
I just told you
Oh.
to deny Morning what he so gratefully wanted,
Oh.
which was to play against
you're
yours
just
truly.
vile, dude.
Evidently, Mars also had a nosebleed, which was the reason why he couldn't play. Diamond, you want to pull up the picture?
I'm not pulling up that picture.
Mars sent me, he said, I also had a nosebleed right before they got DQ'd. And he sent me that picture, bro. You gotta pull it up for the boys.
I'm not pulling that up. That is bannable.
You gotta
It's
pull
not-
it up
it's
for the
not-
boys.
it's not bad.
Well,
Yes,
okay,
it
like,
is.
well, maybe, like, change, go
I'll
into,
go
like,
draw it on
turn that
paint.
green. Like, turn it red.
You just send it to Renly, have him change the red to green. Renly will do it.
Okay.
Oh, it's the toilet
Really?
one. Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah.
It's not a toilet, bro. It's fucking faucet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Toilet, faucet, same
Listen,
thing.
people who let their nose like physically bleed out dry, that is cringe, bro.
You're
That's not how the.
cringe.
Yeah, so you just lean back, bro.
Lean
Okay,
back,
well
stab.
then it goes in. Then it goes in your throat. That's cringe.
Okay.
Although I guess more cheese
Okay, no,
things
here's
going
the-
down his throat.
Ah! Oh my god.
You fat fuck.
Bro, okay,
You want
okay.
to-
What is
that's
it?
the
Are we
reason
done
why
with the
it was-
3v3? Like, is
No, we're not.
Corvid,
No,
like,
we're not. No,
squirted
we
out
are not.
enough?
Let's talk
I mean,
about
we
this.
go from the 3v3 to the
God.
5v5
But no,
anyway.
I still have shit to say.
Okay.
Morning feel ashamed. Okay?
Why is that?
A dried up wet
What should
fucking
you be
noodle.
ashamed of?
Oh
A
my
dried up
God.
cardboard box wet noodle limp dick could have won with Blonde and Ren on their team, and he deserves no credit in the 3v3 tournament at all.
Oh my god.
Jeez. What is your
God.
problem,
That's
Yang?
fucked. That's fucked.
Any comments, Wart?
I'd say Yang speaks for Uwu on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning's better than
The
Yang.
official representative, dude.
Morning
Now,
is fucking god
I will say
awful.
this, Yang.
Of all the North
here-
Junior boys, Morning is by far the worst.
I mean, we pretty much ran the 3v3 into the ground. Yang, you had a heater shield, rapier, or bastard sword or something for that. Could you explain why you pulled that out and then performed awfully with it?
I didn't. First off, I didn't perform awful.
Everyone assumed you did.
but- This is a message to all the people that want to stomp North into the fucking ground and make them suffer. North is free, absolutely free to shields. If you go shield versus North, you will stomp them,
Yep.
every one of them. Because you know why? They're all big fat old DBs who refuse to duel shields, and that's what happens when you refuse to
Talking
duel.
about.
I said it in the beta. I said it in the beta of the game. I used to
didn't play the beta,
for
bro.
those who don't know, I used to be a mace.
You have
shield
no
player.
alpha. You have
I
no
used-
alpha clout, bro.
Yang is a
You're
beta
alpha.
player. Yang
I
is a
used
beta
to
player.
be a mace shield player, and I'd walk up to people, ask one of them, they'd say, "Ew, I'm not gonna do a shield flipper." I said, "I'll see you in tournament, bitch," and that's what happened.
See you tournament, bitch. Nice.
Yeah. Like you ran shield against North in the 5v5 tournament and you looked foolish.
Stomped them. I stomped them.
Like Those shield guys on Uprising, like
Yeah. Hey,
know what they're doing with it.
we got our shield game.
True. This is MasterJoda, Uprising player. He has 2, not 1, but 2 shield players on his team. Can you explain that to us, Joda? Is he gone?
Yo, Diamond, we got the image of the nosebleed that is green.
Oh.
Green nosebleed. Very well edited. Thank you, Red Lee. Pull it up on stream, bro.
What is wrong with you guys?
yeah, chat wants to know. Didn't Yang run shield and lose the North? Everybody's asking.
Oh, I lost the battle, but not to war.
About to call it green goop. Okay, Yang. So in the 5v5 tournament, though.
Oh, wait. I beat North in one of the skirmish. Our skirmish set total was 1-2.
That is true.
Oh, and we also need to talk about the 5v5 tournament, yeah? Bean had his cock down Tempest's throat. I think he gets... Like,
no,
I
no,
think...
other way around, bitch. Other way around, bitch. He had Tempest cock down his throat. If you
Oh,
listen
true,
to his
sorry.
fucking cast, bro. Oh my god.
I
oh
think
my
it...
god, was he not
I-
ashamed?
No, I think...
Is there
if-
no shame in casting like
I
that?
think Bean actually thinks that if he sucks Tempest off hard enough, they'll give him a lineup. But we've already talked on the Mordcast. That's not possible, big guy. If you are in the TK
Yeah, it's not
lineup, it's a
possible.
death sentence for your comp career. Period. Quote me on that one. That is a death sentence.
I like Bean, but I can't stand when people get on the casting mic and they like salivate over their own team. That shit just drives me nuts. I hate it. I mean, we heard some of it today and with the Tempest North match, but skills just freaking rock hard. Fucking casting
Huge Ass
Tempest.
was on
It's
TKA and is
embarrassing.
now on Tempest. But Zach, so he went from TKA to Nemesis, who's now dead, and then to Tempest. He didn't go from TKA to Tempest.
Yeah, if you want to leave TK for Tempest, you're going to have to leave and join a new team first.
That's how it be. TKA, sorry, but your career's dead in the water.
Do you guys think that Tempest will ever regain its former glory? Because they did lose to Uwu and then they lost to North, kind of cementing their spot as 3rd place.
Which team's
And then
that?
they lost to
Tempest.
fucking North in the league.
Yeah, today.
Who?
No, Tempest.
That did happen.
Oh. I mean, only Tempest thought they were the best team, but I mean, they're better than people think. That's my opinion.
Do you think Nick Average will finally take off that #1 team?
Yeah,
He's
yeah. Not even Tempest, just skills.
number one team in the Alpha, maybe. They had one tournament to be number 1, and there was 0 for like another 3 months. So, that's how it
Pretty
be.
quick, bro. I mean, look at this image. Everybody's on it. It's all the Tempest players.
And can I get a
Quasi
shout out?
Go out. Wizardish out.
J Skill.
Shawnatello out. J Skill out.
Where the hell am I? Diamond says
I don't even know who
Spacer,
half
who
these
hasn't even
people
quit
are,
the game
bro.
yet. That's because you're a no-name that wouldn't have met any of these players regardless, because they would never have given you the time of day. Remember when you begged Loverboys for their MCL spots in playoffs to be VeggieTales, and Trevor
That
told
was
you
epic.
to
That was
fuck
a
off,
gamer
that he
moment,
would
and I'm
never
still pissed you didn't let it happen.
Yeah, why would we? You're a no-name clown. You will never be a Loverboy.
I
You'll
mean,
never
but
take
so
a
is
Loverboy
Loverboys,
I got
spot.
bro.
fucking banned from the Loverboys.
God.
True, he did get banned. And you
Boys
deserved
is
it.
like the biggest circle jerk cult, dude.
That's
what
wrong.
What Loverboys
It
is
second only to North. Second only to North. There's a
North
reason
is
there's such a
nothing
big
like
Corbett,
wedge
you have not been
Loverboys.
banned yet.
North members.
But they really want to ban you, and I'm protecting you with all my gracious heart can. You are a clown.
saying that Loverboys, it's pretty much like Loverboys and Tempest. Like, Tempest was good in Shiv, Loverboys were good in Shiv, they were garbage in Mordhau, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's not true, Yang, because there was that before the tournament match, right? Before we lost you in the MCG, we were farming Legion, and then we lost because you guys didn't play Legion. That was the handicap that mattered the most.
Oh yeah.
Should we talk about the event of this league now? Talk about the qualifiers and go into the fucking first 2 weeks scuffed week.
True. Yes, the league qualifiers.
All right.
So how?
Now,
for one-
the question with the league qualifiers
Big
is...
Dogs got fucking boned.
No, hold on,
Fuck
hold
TKA.
on,
They're
hold
fucking
on.
god awful.
Hold on, let me set it up, bro. The questions with the league qualifiers, was the bracket fixed for Tempest Academy? That's the first question. And the second
Yes.
question is, did my team, North, scum Big Dogs? That's the
Yes.
second question. Those are the main two questions of the qualifier.
Both yes.
Yes and yes.
I'll say there's no proof that Tempest Academy, and it's not statistically like unlikely. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
I mean, of course there's no proof, because there's no fucking proof to the contrary. The only person who knows whether it was rigged is the fucking person most likely to rig it.
Nick Average.
Isn't that stuffed?
I'll say this: they should do their qualifier. They should roll that shit publicly, like MCL did. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Because now there's a question, right? Now there's the question.
And not only
if they
that,
did it publicly, there wouldn't be a question.
I have some
No, I
questionable.
mean, that's the reality. Like, Bananas doesn't give a fuck what you think, bro. Like, that's the reality.
Kronk's
Like, that's
being
why they
asked
don't
to
do it
move
publicly.
in.
They genuinely don't give a shit
It's a business. I've
what
always
their
said
players
it.
think of them.
Venice thinks they're like freaking Amazon.com. I've always said it.
It's a business with no income
I mean,
and only negative.
but Amazon cares what people think about it. Like, that's the thing.
I
Like,
have a
Bananas
couple
thinks that, like, being a
things.
business means you don't have to give a fuck.
I have a couple things that I'd like to question on if this is allowed in the league, and I can't because the person in charge is Nick Average Skills, and you know, when I asked the question of is this allowed in to Oskoff and Skills, who are the people of Venatus, right? I said, like, is this allowed? You know, like, can I do this? And they're like, I'm gonna tell my team that you can do this. I'm like, what? Like, isn't there an NDA? And they're like,
Yeah.
no, there's not a fucking NDA. Who told you that? I'm like, like other people told me there's an NDA. They're like, fuck no, there's not. If you
That's
tell
scummy.
us,
That's wicked
if you
scummy.
tell us stuff, you damn right are gonna tell Tempest. And I'm like,
That's so scummy. If that really happened, which I kind of doubt, that's wicked scummy.
I
that-
actually think
I mean, why would you
Oskoff
do that?
died.
Wait,
Nobody
it
wants
was.
to talk about
I mean,
Oskoff.
it was out of the rules, right? But basically, you remember that one thing on camp, right? That one, not camp, sorry, grad. How the king can go outside of the map.
Yeah.
Apparently, from what Mort told me, North could use that tech. Corvid, remember when Ryu fell? Apparently, he
yeah,
fell.
that place you
Apparently-
fell? That's,
Apparently,
quite
you know,
close.
Corvid, the place that you hated us for using, right? Apparently, you could have used anyways.
I mean, they would have this ended the round anyway. I mean, because when you tried to convince me,
yeah,
that
but
it
if
was
it's
allowed,
accidental,
that's
the
not what it wasn't.
technical rule set would have been a replay.
Yep.
So they
Yep.
would have replayed the map.
No,
Yep.
I
And you
doubt
would have
it.
had a
no,
chance
no,
of winning.
I asked Oscar
If you
that, and he said,
no,
yep.
that is genuinely the ruling. That was the ruling that they ended on.
The heck?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Nah, that's too easy to be abused. Because if you lose,
it-
then you can just jump off and be like, okay, replay the
Well,
round.
see that was on purpose though. If you jump off, I guess.
Yeah, but you just say it was
Yeah,
an
but how
accident.
do
I
they
was
know
gonna say
whether you do it on purpose or
not.
not?
So I'm in a weird, like, what do you guys think I should do? Like, type in chat. What do you think I should do? Like, if I have something that I don't know is allowed or not, because it kind of is cheating, but it's like part of the game. Like, who should I ask? Because I can't ask Nick Average.
ask
Cause I know
silence.
I did, and you know what he said?
You can't have silence. He knows nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't even play the game.
Silence-
He goes
Silence
he
is
goes
literally
he goes
the
ask
only
Nick
nice
Average.
person on Bananas, but he doesn't have any power.
I mean, he's kind of an internet moderator, but
We're all internet moderators.
He's an internet moderator. I'm not an internet moderator, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I
you're a
guess, I
loser.
guess Whale is right. I should just abuse it and say fuck it. Well, actually, wait, no, Whale, because you can get DQ'd for things that aren't in the rule set. Sadly, it's up to a ref's discretion.
That is true. You can get DQ'd if the refs just don't like you.
Jesus. Who just cracked open the hardest cold one they could.
That's correct. That's
bro.
his special.
Oh, no.
that was a
Thank you,
soda.
Kronk.
That was a soda, bro. Trust me.
That was a
He said
sody.
sparkling water. I think
you
it's
don't know
soda,
that,
yeah.
bro.
Never trust someone who says they drink sparkling water. That's a little bit too suspect.
Really?
That's a little sus, yeah.
It's kind of a silver spoon to me. It's expensive.
Okay, well, we're
That's
getting
true.
off topic here, boys.
So
So,
Ronguat grew up drinking.
here's the
That's the
problem,
whole
though,
point.
right?
The Perrier.
What is it?
Perrier
Now,
line.
hold on, how was Big Dogs
No. I think
scummed?
we're in a good. I think we're in a.
How was Big
yeah,
Dog scummed? Because that was the
How was Big
topic.
Dog scummed? Oh, I'll tell you exactly how they were fucking scummed,
Yeah,
bro.
go ahead. Go
There
ahead.
was a
I'll
server
respond.
that worked for everyone, and then fucking Corvid has the server changed, so Big Dogs all have fucking yellow ping.
No,
Really
I'm
epic.
gonna
Everyone
respond.
had green ping.
Now I'm going to respond.
Everyone had green ping, and then
told-
Corvid's like, nope, Big Dogs need a handicap for us to win.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to respond now, okay? I told Clinically Lazy beforehand that if the server is
Well-
bad for us, we're going to... No, I'll produce a screenshot, you douchebag. Let me finish.
Jesus.
I told Clinically Lazy that if the server was bad, we were going to have to split the servers. I told him that beforehand, before we even joined a match. Okay, and then we played on the Big Dog server in the first round, and it was terrible for multiple people. It wasn't really as much high ping as it was fucking like
Packet
what's the
loss?
word? What's the word?
Bad
it was
net
just
code?
skipping. It was just skipping. It was just a bad server. I mean, it was bad ping for me, obviously, but for other people on the team too, even people that live close by that should get good ping to Dallas. It was a bad server. So we had to play on Chicago, and they lost on Chicago. They lost, in my opinion, legitimately on Chicago. They didn't lose because of the fucking ping.
They lost because of the ping.
I mean, Clip Dreams isn't even a West
They-
Coast
they
player.
lost- they lost by a minute,
Master
like-
Joda is a Venatus tournament organizer.
Yeah, but he's the lowest.
You
of
want
the
to
low.
get
He
this
just
guy in
joined.
here to have him answer some
They
questions?
just brought him on because he can stream, bro.
How can you win by 1 minute and say,
Hello.
yeah, if the enemy didn't have 80 ping, they wouldn't have
Yeah,
won?
because
What?
they misplayed the third objective.
They
and
lost
we-
by a minute.
Oh,
They
wait, I'm
misplayed
hearing
the
y'all
third
double.
objective.
I'm hearing y'all double. I just got 1,000 questions.
Dude, they lost by a minute, and you're gonna tell me if they didn't all have 80 ping,
Yeah,
they would have
they
still
lost legit, and if you ask them, they'll say they lost legit too.
They had
Woodward,
80
say
ping.
Boston.
That's
Yeah,
because big dogs are fucking humble. Big dogs are a bunch of nice guys.
Yeah,
They
you could
are.
learn from
you
them.
could spit in their face and they would say thank you.
That's kind
I
of
don't
weird.
know that.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
that.
Like
Oh.
big dogs, they will never accuse you, bro. They will never accuse you of shit. That's why I have to be the one to come out here and defend my boys.
You don't defend them. Ever.
It's just not true. It's
What
within
do you mean I don't defend them?
it's within our rights to ask to split servers.
Oh yeah, just like it was within Uwu's rights to fucking ask for the DQ in
We
the
didn't
3v3
ask for- we
tournament.
didn't ask
But
for
no,
DQ.
how scummy! How
Oh, wait,
scummy!
wait,
how
wait,
scummy of them to do that?
So
How
you're
scummy of them to do that, according
so
to
you're
you.
so you're admitting that asked for the DQ in the 3v3 tournament. That's interesting.
I
he was-
genuinely have no clue.
I mean,
Oh,
we
no.
didn't. You can ask
I wasn't there.
ask Ronguat in chat. Ask Ronguat in chat. Ronguat, if you're in chat, did we ask for
That
the
didn't
DQ,
happen.
or
Uwu
did
never asked
you
for a
DQ him
DQ.
and we said, oh, okay?
What
Uwu
is this
never
NA
asked for a
stuff?
DQ,
There's no
according to
day in the
Ronguat,
life
the
of NA.
tournament organizer.
Big dogs did not get scummed. It was legit.
I don't
Big
know. Like,
dogs-
how can
What's
you
not fair?
complain
Listen,
about your teams getting DQ'd for not showing up on time, and then turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, it's completely fair that we force them to play on a server they can't play on." Like,
yeah,
Yellow
we
Ping is
couldn't
just
play
dumb.
on the Dallas server. It was terrible.
No, it was.
The server was bad.
You
It
just admitted that your ping was fine. There was no problems
No,
with the ping.
I said my ping was not fine.
And regardless,
No,
right?
that's not at all what you said.
How
You
is
didn't-
how is North gonna?
I said I'm from Massachusetts. My ping to Dallas is obviously going to be bad. But other people on my team that should have good ping to Dallas were having problems on that fucking server.
I mean, are you trying to bullshit me? I mean, we all know because of the regional tournament where your boys are from, and they have no like Texas people.
No, but they have people. There's people on my team from the South that should get good ping to Dallas, and they didn't. What's the problem is and this is what Big brought up, and it's 100% true, is that the server rules favor the East Coast, which I agree with.
Yeah, it does.
But that's just how it is. If you live on the West
You're
Coast,
admitting
that's
that by
consequences.
abusing the server rules. You're admitting that by
Well, I didn't abuse the server
you
rules.
guys got an advantage.
I didn't abuse the server rules.
I mean, you just said that it was unfair. Like you admitted that yes,
it is unfair, but I wasn't
East Coast
abusing the
advantage.
rules.
Hey, okay, so I mean, I would say using an unfair rule is abuse.
Not really. I mean, it would be unfair to us to play on Dallas twice when it was shit just to accommodate them.
Well,
Like,
it's
that
not
would be
unfair because
unfair to us.
you guys all had you guys all had decent ping.
That's
the
true.
thing.
It worked like shit. If it was fine, I would have just played on it. I mean,
You always ask for
The
server
server was
change. You did it in the
stuttering.
regional and you qualified.
the server was stuttering.
I've never seen a server stutter in my fucking
It was
life.
stuttering, dude. That's my fucking team, bro. My whole team is complaining. I got people from fucking Tennessee complaining about a Dallas server, bro.
I just think it's Mars is from Tennessee and he gets like 60 to Chicago, but it's like how is North out of all teams like where was the outrage when Ubu got disqualified for using quarterstaffs?
I was
You know,
there. In the
and
city.
then they cry about us like them getting DQ'd and us being all right with that, like that's what I have to say about that.
Oh yeah, you have no integrity. You have no respect for competition. I mean, that's just how you are.
What?
I mean,
you're
how
out here
can I-
agreeing that with
No,
Big
no,
Dog,
no. He's
that
right.
the
He's right.
rules
No,
are
he's right.
unfair
No,
against
he's right.
West Coast
How
teams.
can I have
Yeah,
respect? How
fucking
can I
piss on him and take
more?
advantage of it?
I didn't make the rules though.
How can I respect a
I mean, you had
non-competitive
the option
game?
to use it or not.
Yeah, and I had to use it because the server was bad. If the server was good, I told Lazy.
No one was
If the
making
server
you
was
use
good,
it.
we
You
would have
chose to
played
use
on
it
it
to
for
get an
both.
advantage.
No, I didn't.
But no, just admit that you changed
your
servers
opinion.
for the advantage.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion, bro.
What do you mean that's my opinion?
Your
Why
opinion.
would you change servers if not to give you an advantage?
Because the server was shit. That's why. That's the only reason the server was
Okay,
shit.
you
And
guys
the
are
other
talking-
server was better for you,
guys are
so it
talking
gave you an advantage.
You guys are talking past
Yes.
each other.
There's not really more to say on the subject, honestly.
Okay, Epic. Just making sure.
I mean, North's just a bunch of lying cheaters.
Now, I will say this.
Not true.
Okay, well, North is full of a bunch of liars, and Ubu's full of a bunch of man-children. So, moving on. Big Dogs replaced Hydra in the
That's
league.
pretty base.
Or is replacing Hydra in the league,
Yeah,
possibly.
like I
is that
predicted.
official? Is that
It,
official?
as far as we know, it probably is, because Hydra cannot produce
If
enough
so, I
players
am
to
fucking
continuously
pissed
play
that
the
they're gonna
game.
fucking inherit a loss against TKA. TKA did not deserve
Yeah,
a single fucking
That's
win
what I was
in
going
the
to
league.
ask.
I
If
mean-
they do
Not a
join the
single
league,
fucking win,
how are
bro.
they going to be
That match should
compensated?
replayed. That match should be fucking replayed. Big Dogs should get a replay TKA.
What if they lose again?
Well, yeah.
Or, well, I guess what if they lose?
Big Dogs would never lose to TKA.
Why is that?
I mean,
TK
well, let
has
me ask you
Ida
this.
and
Like, Big
Rogues
Dogs
now.
doesn't lose to trash teams.
Is TKA
Well,
gonna make Big Dogs play in Chicago? That's my question.
I mean, you know TKA would do that.
What the
If
heck?
Tempest doesn't take the server advantage, what do they have?
Ronguat bringing up old
We talk
news.
about how horrible it is to run a 3-month league when players aren't under contract to stay with the team for that duration of time. Oh, that's where you're wrong, kid.
Yeah,
Tempest
exactly.
players do have a contract.
Yo,
Can we
bring
get
up
that
the
pulled up on stream?
Bring up the contract, actually.
Diamond, do you have access
I
to the
don't have the
contract?
access to the contract, so.
Section 3.2 clause
you-
second. There will be no fat fucks on Tempest.
No. That is true. That is true. Yang, I need you to send him the contract. I don't know where it is.
All right.
Yang, can you find that contract, bro? All right. Ronguat, you can't say there's no contracts. There are contracts, bro. Like, there are straight up contracts. Not every team has them.
Every team doesn't have it, I hope, except for Tempest, so that's that.
Good point, Zaxo.
And if because TK has a lot of minors, they had their parents sign the contract. Actually,
That's true.
Okay, did you guys send me the thing?
I'm working on it. Talk while I'm doing it, bitch. It's hard.
I had my headset off.
Yeah, working on it.
Okay,
Let's
so
get,
no,
Clone
regardless.
Stark had something to say. What do you have to say to Colonial?
All I have to say is,
Welcome to the Mordcast.
hey,
Welcome back, more or less.
Yang, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, welcome
bro.
back.
No,
That's
come
all
on,
I-
bro.
Whoa!
No, come on, bro.
Seriously.
No, come on, bro.
You're baiting so hard, bro.
What
What,
do you
on,
mean?
bro? Come on, bro.
all these topics scuff.
What do you mean
bro.
baiting?
No,
Fucking
come on, bro.
scuff, dude.
Come on, dude.
Corvin's being an honest guy here, and you're trying to
Thank you.
trying to make
Shout out to Colonial.
Okay. That was a funny intermission, guys. That was pretty hype.
Shout out to Colonial.
Colonial out here white knighting his captain. Pretty epic. Yeah. Do we have the fucking contract yet, bro?
Yeah,
Oh God! Diamond, cover up the stream!
Holy shit, dude! Cover the stream,
no.
bro. Stabby's
Cover the
triggering me.
stream! No!
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 I'll stay.
No!
Listen, this
Oh
only
my
proves
God, we're
gamer.
dead, bro.
This only proves PC
RIP the
gamer.
Mordcast.
Yeah, true. Listen, maybe Stabby just shouldn't be ruining people's times. N-word on Mordcast? True.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Stouty, I
yeah,
guess,
someone dropped
made
the
someone
gamer
real
word.
angry-ting. Real angry-ting. Let's see. There it is again.
No, do we
what?
have the contract yet? Yeah, come on, bro.
I sent it to him, bro.
Yeah,
what do we
he
keep
sent
you
it to
around
me.
for?
Clean,
Send it to
clean
me?
in the
Diamond,
chat.
can bring
You
it up
guys
on-
ever
can
wonder
you
why
bring it
people
up?
Smurf? Yes.
Who? You guys ever...
Look at Clean in Diamond's chat. Complaining about
Oh
Smurf.
my god!
My boy.
You guys ever wonder why people smurf? Yo,
My boy.
I mean, what are your thoughts? Like, Clean.
Well, I mean, Clean
Dude,
was
I
a
hate
bad
this
player.
league.
He was completely irrelevant to his team, and all in all, he was just
What do you
terrible
mean
at the game.
was?
I mean, he still is a bad player, I
What do
guess.
you mean
yeah.
was? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Streamers are weird, bro. They're like not people. They're like
What
so
the?
fake.
Whoa.
That's
If you
true.
If you stream enough, you stop. You lose some humanity. I think.
Ronguat, yeah, definitely.
Clone
that
start.
even
Toxic.
mean?
I won't shit talk. Bring me back, cunt. That's a North player right there, bro. Straight up. That is a North player. That is how they treat you. They think they can get away with BMing, bro. They think they can get away with it.
North doesn't really BM, dude.
Where's the contract, bro?
Ooh, bro.
What? What? North doesn't BM? Is this some sort of like second dimension? Oh
I mean,
god.
comp players should respect each other, wrong? What?
I disagree with that one. Why do I keep getting pinged by freaks in the chat, dude? I don't care. Okay, so what part of this do you want me to bring up? Or just the whole contract?
For months now. He just fucking hates North.
Article 3.2, section Delta.
3.2 section.
Diamond, get it up on stream, bro. What are you
Hold
doing?
on.
We'll just go
Contract
through point by point because there's some interesting stuff.
No. I want the people to be able to read it, bro. It looks nice and professional. It's got the logo. I think the people should see.
Okay, well.
It's not secret though. It was posted on
Would
Instagram.
Loverboys beat TKA? They would beat
100%
TKA so
we did.
bad the cops
Okay.
would probably be called.
We beat
Look at
TK
hold on.
to the
Look at
point
this. Look
of
at this.
them fostering in Tempest A lineup until it was entirely Tempest A lineup. And at one point, Tempest A lineup with Spook. We destroyed TK. They've never been good.
Hey.
And Clone
You guys
is
missed
back.
it, bro. Look at Clean in the game chat, like claiming Rob Owner's fucking Zway build as his own. He's like, everybody copied my 132 Zway. Like that's Rob Owner's
Everyone copies my 132
That's Rob
Zway.
Owner's build.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean that's Rob Owner's build? Rob Owner stole it from Clean, bro. Straight up. Are you gonna doubt
stole
that
it from
man?
some
He's a
Russian,
streamer.
probably.
This is what I mean
He's on
about
Tempest.
streamers, bro. This is what I mean about streamers. They're so fucking fake, dude.
See, the problem... What is this stupid thing called?
Ugh.
Oh, it's a browser.
Can you
okay.
pull up the contract, Diamond? Like,
It's
what are you
opened
doing?
on a browser. I was trying to find it. Leave me alone, dude. If you could stream, you could just have done this yourself.
This is one scuffed ass Mordcast, bro. Like this. You just added a
there we
browser
go.
source.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
A web page. Oh. There we
Okay.
go. Okay, contract. Terms and release of liability for Tempest Knights
feel like everybody's
Esports
seen this.
personnel. Tempest Knights Esports LLC. This is pretty epic.
No, here's the best part though. I want to talk about Tempest breaching their own contract that they made.
Yeah, scroll down to the right to the fat
Yeah.
people part. That
Well,
looks
not just the fat people part. This is a
Yes.
very important part. So I believe I'm not looking at it right now, Diamond, but can you find the part where it says that Tempest will pay for transportation and lodging at tournaments? Can you find that part for me, please?
I have to read through this.
You can just control.
I-
It's
yeah.
right
You
there.
scroll down, bro.
It's right
Where?
there.
Scroll.
Right there, where?
It's right there. 2.1. Tempest
Will
Esports.
provide support to
Oh,
agreed
yeah,
upon
it's right
players, player managers, and officers of Tempest Knight Esports officers for registration, travel, and lodging expenses for players to events, including but not limited to tournaments and team houses when financially able.
Yeah. So
So-
here's the thing.
Pop out, right? You'd think. Go ahead.
Let me say more. So like, basically, I don't know if the stream can see it, but Tempest, aka Nicholas, say Nick, instead of cookies for Christmas, he wants 20% of all prize pool winnings. And at first you're like, what does Nick Average want the prize pool for? But then you're like, okay, well maybe it's for this transportation and lodging, right? You know, that it only makes sense, right? You know, you save money so then you can win more tournaments and win more money. But when Stabby and Evil Bud went to the Georgia DreamHack 2v2 Mordhau tournament, and said, "Hey, are you guys gonna pay for this? I signed this contract." Nicholas Skills Average goes, "The fuck, I'm not." Like, that's a breach of contract. And you know the best part is that is a legally binding contract.
It's
So
not really a breach of contract.
it is.
It says it'll provide support
They have
to
the comp
agreed
out. They have the
upon.
comp out when financially able to.
Yeah, and when,
Oh, okay.
when agreed upon.
So they could just say they're poor. They could just say, "Hey, we're out of money. We can't pay for
Yeah.
your life," and that's not
Uh,
breaking contract. Can
I
you
mean,
scroll down to the bottom? Can you scroll down?
Skills is a used car
Down,
salesman,
you
bro. You
scroll
think he
down.
would? You
To the
think he would
revenue,
fucking?
Check DM, says Kronk. Okay. I've scrolled down. I don't think there's any more of this. Oh, is there? Oh, there's more. Oh, yeah.
I mean, no. You can go down to the very bottom. Go down to the very bottom, final page. Player/legal guardian. Tempest Knights employs minors. Imagine going to your mother. You're
I mean, it's
14
not
years
really
old.
an
You're going to your
employment
mother and you're
contract.
like, "Mom, I'm joining Tempest Knights esports. I need you to sign this."
If it was your,
How
if
does
it was
that
your,
feel?
listen, if it was your son, would you save your son and be like, "No, I'm not signing this"?
Listen, if it was for North,
I
I'd
would
let my
say,
son.
if
I'd let my
you
son
want
if
me
it
to
was for
sign
North.
this, I'm kicking you out of my house.
Yeah, I would let
I
my
would
son
sign
do
it
it
for
if,
North.
if it was for North. Yeah, definitely.
If it was for North, I think that's fair.
So actually, that actually.
No, let's go on the fat part. Let's go on the fat part. Page
Yeah.
1. Page 1.
Okay.
Diamond, I need you to go to page 1, bro.
I'm scrolling up, loser. Jesus.
Okay.
Player obligation.
I can't even remember where the fat. Okay, no, is it 3.2?
It's
Players
3.2,
agree
yeah.
to play matches to the best of their ability when selected to participate in team and individual practice, and to maintain and healthy lifestyle. I mean, they need to get a spell checker in here, but that is saying no fat fucks on Tempest. That's what they're saying. No fat fucks on Tempest.
Maintain a healthy lifestyle.
I mean,
Yeah.
not only is that. I mean, let's interpret like how many ways you can interpret that. So you know, you have to get at least 8 hours. You have to eat very healthy. You can't be fat. You have to exercise regularly. You have to have yoga. You can't play Mordhau all day.
You gotta stay off the jewel.
Yes, stay off. No smoking, no drinking. And I definitely know for a fact there's some fat fucks on Tempest. I've seen them. Oh yes, I've seen them.
I think big boys are pretty common in Mordhau, from what I've heard.
Who?
Big boys are pretty common in Mordhau, from what I've heard.
Are you? What are you implying,
Then
Corbin?
thick agents.
LBM is fat, according to Whale.
Oh no.
LBM is
No, I've
ultra,
seen
he's ultra fat.
Oh
dude.
my god.
I've seen
Welcome.
LBM on stream, dude. He weighs like 80 pounds.
Oh yeah, that's
Welcome.
true.
Yeah, LBM
Tucker.
is anorexic, bro.
Oh, that guy.
LBM cannot be anorexic.
Right,
First of all, he's Brazilian.
True, he was kidnapped by the Brazilian
That-
Gestapo
how
and
many
put
is
through
that?
2 weeks of
How many is
military
that?
training to become a sleeper agent.
Because of the variety of meats that Brazilians possess, and the quality of those, he cannot be skinny.
Wait, why is Ronguat not a fan of LBM? What did LBM ever do to Ronguat?
That's a long story, bro.
Does anyone know?
Am I done with the contract?
That's a
Can I
long
put this
story.
down now?
Ronguat,
Here's the thing.
would you care to get on the Mordcast? I think we're
Oh,
ready for
God.
the Ronguat segment.
Tucker's keys are getting
Oh
thrown.
god.
They did get thrown.
Yeah, get Ronguat in. Yeah, let's just do this.
Tucker, where you been?
Let's get Ronguat in
Where
here.
have I been? What do you mean? Today?
Where have you
Okay.
been? Your team's needed you.
Yeah.
Today
I
I
mean,
went
your
shopping.
team needed you, bro. Like, straight up, they had to play Rio. And they had to play Rio, and they fucking lost because Rio choked. Couldn't handle the pressure.
Joke, bro. It's made a mistake. It's fine.
You know,
At least he's
I've
not
been doing
020
gra-
like
I've been
Mort.
doing grad school applications.
Grad school for what?
Computer science.
Racism. Tucker is fat. He got back from the Pizza Hut where Tempest fat fucks hang out. Says
Damn.
Marcy.
Is this true, Tucker? Yes or no?
First of all, I really hate Pizza Hut because my friend's cracked out aunt works there. I will not trust that bitch to make my food.
Oh my god. Whoa! That's disrespecting Whammon, buddy.
Damn, dude.
It doesn't.
Women are heroes.
Not she's a lamb. She's a cracked out.
Okay, let's be... Honestly, I
Jesus.
feel like I got baited. Someone told me Ronguat was gonna come out here and speak his mind about Venatus and how they treated him, and now he's afraid.
Who,
No,
Ronguat was?
no. That's
All I
not.
care about is
That's not about Venatus. That's not about Venatus at all.
Muffmeister.
All right, Ronguat.
Ronguat's the type that's too big for this, bro. He's too big for it all.
Come explain the Ronguat
Come explain
Buffmeister
the
saga. Or I will, and you know for a
Yeah.
fact I'll embellish it and make you look a little bit worse than you really were.
Ronguat's spending his millions right now.
5 chins. It's 5 chins for Yang.
You're a foul. You're a foul creature, Mort.
Huh?
I'm just gonna
What does that
keep it
mean?
on. I'm just gonna keep it on a clean cam, just so we can get a real gauge on how terrible he is at this game.
All right, Ronguat, I'll give you a minute to come on, or I'm telling everyone.
All right. So has anybody talked about the least favorite player poll?
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Oh, that was pretty epic.
Okay,
I was
appar-
really disappointed. I figured I was gonna win, but I thought there was gonna be some other people like competing.
No,
Do you want to bring that up on stream, Diamond?
I need another. I need a link. I'll get it up.
I was surprised I got a couple votes. That was surprising for
I
me.
was one of those.
I was surprised.
I
you
thought
got
it. I thought it would just be
Right.
funny if I voted for Yang. I was like, "Yep,
I'm
Mort's
a poll
already
right
ahead
now.
by like
Mort-
90 people."
Mort had 53% of the votes and a quantity of 29 votes.
That's
That's
a rough
why.
life out there, bro. You catch a lot of heat sometimes.
Listen,
Yang
my
actually came
thoughts-
in third.
I assume is Clean the former U.S. Marine because my brother's also a former U.S. Marine and he sucks at Mordhau. He sucked at Chivalry and he sucks at CS. So, it doesn't really matter. Being a Marine means nothing to being good at a game. Nitrox.
Huh?
Diamond hates the military.
You're just gonna disrespect the military, bro?
Some people ask
Not on
me
my
why I hate the
podcast.
military. I don't.
That's 40 pledges of allegiance right now.
Yeah, that's 40. That's 40 push-ups of allegiance
Right
right now.
Wrong one has said
That would be
that
like
he's
one-
not
push
coming
up
on.
one
He's
hand
not
or
willing to
something
talk topic. He's not willing to decry the people at Venatus who spit on his face.
No, that's not what
Spit
happened.
on
That's,
his face.
that's not what happened at all.
Talk to me.
All right, so that's
Okay,
why.
no, explain it. Explain it to me.
All right. So a long time ago. Okay, we're talking like 6 months ago. Ronguat.
That is a long
He
time.
said this on stream. Okay, so it's not really that. Yeah, he's proud. He's proud saying this. He doesn't give two shits about any of us. He doesn't care about the Mordhau community. He's just in it for the money. That's it. Period. He said this himself. You can ask him. He'll probably agree with it right now. So, in his scheming little hands, he rubbed them together and said, I should make an ESEA for Mordhau. And Arkosh was all for it. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, ESEA for Mordhau. Fuck yeah. We should do it, bro. So then, in 6 months, Ronguat never worked on it, and I'll tell you why. In his posse of an
Goons.
ESEA, yes, in his goons, right? It was him,
Yeah.
Muffmeister, Ringmaster, Arkosh. None of them have any coding experience.
Are developers, right?
None of them are developers. None of them have even made a web page. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to make an ESEA, anything. So they just sit on the idea like the fucking Winklevoss twins. Okay? They're
Damn,
literally
that's rough.
the
I don't know what that
Winklevoss twins.
reference is.
And here's the
Can you
thing.
explain that
Twins
reference?
That stole Mark Zuckerberg's shit, basically.
So basically, Muffmeister goes, Ronguat's a fucking moron. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell Venatus that you guys should make an ESEA with Giru being the head of it, because Giru actually knows what the fuck he's doing. And Venatus and Giru were like, oh, that's a fucking brilliant idea. Yeah, we'll make ESEA for Mordhau. And that's the announcement they made, judging the interest. And, you know, there's a lot of interest, obviously, because that's a pretty good idea. So then Ronguat's all salty that Muffmeister betrayed him, because apparently it was supposed to be top secret. Meanwhile, he didn't do shit for 6 months, aka since the game came out, because he doesn't know how. So then, Ronguat's all salty, and Muffmeister goes, while I'm at it, while Ronguat's salty at me, I'm going to steal the funds, because they actually, apparently they did fund $2,000 to make this, you know, they were pooling money, the people I mentioned, Muffmeister, Arkosh, Ringmaster, Ronguat, they had pooled money from Ronguat's dad, because Ronguat's dad is a millionaire, he was born to a silver spoon. They pooled money to pay for someone like Giru to make ESEA, and Muffmeister goes, fuck, I'm just going to take this fucking money and buy PC parts with it. So he actually took out the money from the PayPal account that they were using to buy his 144 Hz monitor to play Halo Reach on.
Wow. Wow.
Incredible take.
I mean, here's the thing.
That's
Anyone who knows Muff, are they surprised? Are they surprised?
That's
Anyone who
hearsay.
knows Muff, anyone who
That's
has
hearsay.
interacted with Muffmeister,
Where's the
are you
proof?
surprised
Where's
at
the
that? How
proof?
he's.
Yeah, where is the proof?
Where's
Ronguat's in
the
the chat, you know,
I mean, I don't
denying
see
these.
Muffmeister on here defending himself.
See, Ronguat says he's trying to use his budget to buy PC upgrades, but then he also says he had never had access to the finances. So how is he trying to spend the finances they didn't have access to?
I mean, Ronguat, do you want to get on here, or should we make some more baseless claims?
Now, I will say this:
'Cause we
would the ESEA client just be comp mod, which Ronguat was against anyways, because you would have to mod the game, and thus you would have to download files and put them into the game folder, you know, to have it be like, "Are you ready?" with randomly setting up teams. So, was Ronguat just against Giru's comp mod so he can make his own?
I think it was more like a matchmaking service than it was an actual mod.
Yeah, but I mean, it has to be modded because ESEA is, well, it's a client for the game, right? And it has like these specific things where you can ready up, it'll track your stats, or do all this stuff.
Yeah, if you could actually track stats, that'd be useful. I mean, you can launch Mordhau with console commands that automatically happen already. You can launch it with console commands in the game. So like,
Well,
you
yeah,
could
but-
make a launcher that could launch a console command that connects you to a server on an IP, and you could make a matchmaking system based off of that.
Now, Tucker, it seems to me that you know a little bit about computers, and so do
Yes.
I. You know, we dabble in these
False.
things.
Tucker doesn't know shit. Tucker
Mort,
doesn't know shit.
you're literally five.
I'll tell you how much Mort doesn't know, right? The dude agreed to make a compiler in 1 week. That's how little he knows about computers. He agreed to
I
it.
did it, bro. I pulled an all-nighter and did it, bro. You.
Yeah, that's how stupid you are.
Fuck you. It worked. I mean, it wasn't a compiler. Like you're actually acoustic if you think what I was.
Ronguat, can you come on the
No,
show and
compile.
save us
What-
from
You
this
don't
fucking
compile
fucking
assembly
talk?
code.
Assembler?
You don't compile assembly
Oh my
code.
God.
You
Yeah, you-
assemble it.
Yeah,
You
you
guys
made
really
a
got your
assembly
fucking
part, brainlet.
computers, bro.
You mad, Corvid? Because your brain's too
Yeah.
small for this?
No, I played PC
He already
Simulator.
said
I
yeah.
know everything
No,
you're talking
no.
about.
He did play PC
No.
Simulator.
Oh god.
True.
Hey,
Corvid-
if Ronguat
Corvid
is
did
not
have
gonna
an
come
IT
on
dream.
here, we're gonna have to start talking some mad shit.
Spill the beans, bro. I think Ronguat's full of it, honestly. I'm Team Muffmeister on this.
Everything I said is what Ronguat told me, by the way. So
I missed it. I was taking my dogs out. But I don't believe it.
I believe that this community is full
I
of
mean, the
bigots
reality
and
is,
racists.
Muffmeister's a sad, hateful little man.
I haven't seen that.
whoa, no,
I
Muffmeister.
haven't seen that from him.
The people on Dark Side fucked him over.
Can you get a
Muffmeister's a
classic
sad,
Joker laugh from
hateful
Yang
little
Gang?
man, and he bullied
All right, Ronguat just agreed.
Darkstar out.
Ronguat just agreed to do it.
Yes. Fine.
Invite him to the server. It's the league server.
I did invite him, and he said
Yeah.
he's in. He's in.
I feel like
Tell him to
I
join main.
feel like Muffmeister is like the community scapegoat. Like whenever something goes wrong, if you can't blame it on Uwu, you blame it on fucking Muffmeister.
But
You can't
Muffmeister
blame-
claimed he was one of the best, if not the best, man-at-arms in chivalry history.
First of all, there's no
He
such
probably
thing as best man at arms because they're all shit.
Exactly. True statement.
He also thought
Dodge
he was
out of
better than
parry,
Kronk.
by the way.
Straight up, that's what he told me.
Alright, Ronguat's here.
In what world would a man-at-arms player ever be good?
Ronguat-
Hello, Ronguat. What's up?
Speak your piece, bro.
I'm in immense pain right now because of the misinformation that you guys have spread.
Well,
Making it
you
think
were the
it's
one who
podcast.
didn't want to get on from the beginning.
So you
So-
decided to
that's
extort
true.
people
We-
to come onto your podcast by spreading lies about their projects.
Nobody extorted
on
anyone.
air?
We just spoke. What
That's
we
what
knew.
we do all
You
the time.
blackmailed
bro.
me into
That's
coming on
what
the
we do
podcast.
all the
Yang
time.
blackmailed you.
No, here's the fucked up thing is I said someone said this. It says that when Yang tells stories, he fills in the gaps of information with lies.
That's very true.
That's what I did.
Nathuk said that.
Okay, let me.
True.
All right. Are we going to be serious for
Yes,
more than
serious.
a second or no?
Yes,
Somebody
you have the
recruit- somebody
floor.
recruit
Of
Duck
course.
sauce.
Nothing on the Mordcast is ever not serious.
You have the floor, Ronguat. Tursin.
Fucking hell.
Let's
All
go over. Let's
Don't
go over,
say the F word.
Let's go over Yang's claims. Yang claimed that Ronguat did not have a team to do this. As one of them.
That's false, objectively.
Okay.
The
There
fact
is-
that,
no,
no,
he
no,
had
no,
a
no.
team. His team wasn't capable.
No,
team to
that's
do
also
what?
false.
A
To
team to do
assume
what?
that you guys think we were going to try to make a client with nobody who had any sort of back-end software design experience is so foolish. I don't know how you ever entertained the idea. Why would we ever try to make a project like this without any understanding of how to do it?
It was 6
Makes
months,
sense.
so like it doesn't take
It wasn't 6
Yeah,
months.
6 months
It
and no
wasn't 6
progress. Like,
When do you think? All right, give me a date that I had on the idea. You tell me when I had the idea, Yang. Since
At
you know
least
I
two
know
months ago.
Arkosh. I know when.
Oh, you know Arkosh. Why don't you ask me when I had the idea? Why don't you ask me?
So all right, you hired some guy from Asia to
Ni
program
hao.
for you. Move
Are you
on.
telling me what I'm thinking, or are you going to ask me what I'm thinking?
Well, I want you to tell your story, bro. Just tell the story.
Okay. Fuck. Here's the first issue.
And there's the F word again.
I decided that I wanted to work on this project because it was
fuck
something
word.
that had not been done in the scene before. It was not anything that anybody had any plans to do in the scene before. I had some
So you
creative.
thought.
Keep going.
Okay.
Corbin, I'm gonna need you to stay quiet while
So I decided to work on this idea. Originally, it was just Dark. So, okay, the reason this conversation first started was because Darkstar were fantasizing about the idea of getting a sponsorship, right? And then Muffmeister was like, "Hey, your parents are pretty loaded. Why don't they sponsor our team and buy me some PC upgrades?" And I was like, "That doesn't benefit anybody. That doesn't make any sense." He's like, "Nah, man, I can make it worth your while, whatever." Eventually, I turned the conversation to, well, why don't we just start some sort of actual org where we can make some money doing things that benefit the scene, and then eventually you can earn your way to whatever the fuck you're looking for. So we can just enable it to happen without just kind of like give a man a fish versus teach a man to fish type thing. So that whole thing happened, and then we had a group of people. It involved originally myself, Ida, Muffmeister, and Arkosh. That was the original team because obviously I wasn't technically on Darkstar, but I was good friends with Darkstar and I tagged up for them and whatever. We were all talking a lot and that whole thing happened. So we decided to do this. And we started toying with the idea behind the scenes. And it wasn't really anything that was super serious. None of us had a lot of time to spend on it. None of us had a lot of expertise in it, what you had said. But then eventually I decided to present the idea to my parents so that they could contact investors for us and see if anybody was interested in working on basically an angel investor project and that sort of thing. And I can't speak to the details of what's happening there, but we did find that there were people who were interested, and we then brought on people who were in charge of development because obviously that was an area where we were lacking. And we started working on the project. But during that, we had a lot of red flags that came up from Muffmeister on the project. Anytime we would have a conversation about an idea, he would go out of his way to shit on it, and he would have a very emotional response anytime we didn't go with exactly what he said. He went out of his way to belittle all of the other people on the project and build himself up to try and, gain influence or whatever. He went out of his way to repeatedly keep trying to say we should take money out of the budget to get himself upgrades. His justification being that he could then stream for our organization whenever the time came, which was kind of a weak thing. And there were a lot of other flaws that went farther back, but I just never took the time to look at them because I really valued him as a friend, and he was somebody who I went out of my way to stick up for in the past and say I had a lot of respect for, even when people told me not to.
Do you regret that now?
I don't regret it because I think sometimes you have to be willing to put your trust in people and care about them, and sometimes you run the risk of getting hurt, but it was still worth the memories you make along the way. I know that's like a sappy answer, but I don't regret trusting him and being friends with him. I had good memories with him. I still do.
So to be no, go ahead.
I would no longer call him my friend after the way he's treated me currently. Which anyway, basically he was the investors on the project expressed concern with the way that Muffmeister was showing up on the project, and they brought it to my attention. They said, "Hey, we don't think he's really going to be a good fit." And I said, "Oh, damn. Well, he's kind of my friend, and then we really came up with this idea together." And they said, "Well, this isn't going to work because we've seen some red flags, and when people show you who they are, you kind of have to listen." And then eventually, I took the red pill, and they reached out to each of the people on the project individually. We all took the red pill eventually, and realized he wasn't a good fit. So they decided they got our permission to remove him from the project. And the night that they did so, they offered him, they said, "Here are some character flaws that are serious issues that need to be fixed. And because of them, we're not willing to work with you on the project. However, if you show us that you've made progress in getting them fixed, you're welcome to come back to the project in the future. And we'll see you then." So they offered him resources that they directed him to for different forms of counseling to work on his self-centeredness and lack of empathy. He took that quietly as an insult, but kissed ass on the way out, said all the right things. And that same night, went to Venatus and Giru, apparently, and told them everything we had ever talked about inside our project. And the next morning, he was seen casting for Venatus, after which point they made an announcement saying they were going to do the exact same thing we were planning to do.
Oh shit!
Do you feel betrayed by Venatus in that you did spend some
No,
time?
no.
Venatus
I want to say
and
this.
helping them out.
I don't feel any hard feelings towards Venatus at all. I want that on record over and over and over. I have a ton of respect for all the guys there. I do have some disagreements with the way things have been run, but as individuals and as what they're trying to do, I have a ton of respect for what they're doing, and I will actively go out of my way to support them in whatever way I can without being an official member of the Venatus organization. Muffmeister,
Even if they're willing to just steal your ideas.
neither of us are owed a monopoly on the scene. So
It's-
if they
it's
want
a
to compete,
weight
that's their prerogative. If anything, we'll both work to create a system, and one of us will do a better job than the other, and that one will win, which will ultimately help the scene.
Skill's just a ruthless.
God, I hope it isn't Venatus. I'm gonna go on there. God, I hope it isn't Venatus that wins.
Well, regardless, if they do a
I'm
better
rooting for
job,
you,
or if we
Ronguat.
do a better job, then that's on us to do that, and whichever one does a better job will be the one that sticks with the scene, and it will ultimately help the scene. So yeah, it's just capitalism.
That's a very consumer focused angle.
I will never go out of my way.
Like the competition is good for us.
Well, I think it is ultimately because it may not benefit myself, but I know nobody believes me, but I really do hope that the scene improves as a result. Just because I don't know, I've made a lot of good memories here, and I remember there was a time where I was kind of in a emotionless place personally, where I did go on air and say I'm only in it for the money, which is ironic considering I wasn't really making hardly anything, just a couple $100 a month from streaming. But
You're welcome.
Now, yeah, thank you, Diamond, actual sugar daddy. But anyway, my feelings about that have changed a little bit. I have a lot of good memories back from Pugs in the day, and just hanging out with Darkstar and Pure/Equilibrium, and even back on Hero. I had a ton of fun with those guys until they brutally backstabbed me, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, I deserve to be.
Hero,
R.I.P. I want
rest
to go
in
back on
peace.
that.
Now, Yang
was-
has accused you of destroying Pugs, Ronguat.
Well, I am tired of denying accusations, so I'll just let it go. But
Okay.
I'm okay with
So
being
you
the villain
agree
of the story.
that
No,
you
I don't.
destroyed-
I don't agree, but I don't have the energy to defend myself against things like that anymore.
Colonial's typing in hashtag fuck Muff.
But
Ronguat has started a war.
Hashtag fuck
yeah.
Muff.
Also, the things with Muff, I'm kind of upset with myself for not seeing the red flag sooner. Because if we want to go all the way back, he used to be on Team Kraken way back in the day, and then they got rid of him because they said he was against their team building exercises or whatever because he saw them as invaluable or not valuable. So then he moved on to Mythric, which he then left shortly after because he said they didn't match his taste, which is fine. No issues really there. Then he was on Entropy, and he had several sets of issues there, including during the MCL when they had 8 players. Muffmeister decided to leave to join North without consulting anybody, which left Entropy with 7 players, disqualifying them from the MCL. And he just claimed that he didn't know it was going to happen out of ignorance, but I don't think he's dumb enough for that to happen. So I suspect he just didn't care. And then going on to just other stuff we'd seen down the line, he kind of showed his true colors multiple times. Another example was when we were within Darkstar. Other people in Darkstar would corroborate this. A lot of times he'd be like, hey, I'm going to convince Ronguat to get me Modern Warfare. I really want to play Modern Warfare. And then whenever I would join voice chat, he'd be like, hey, can you get me Modern Warfare, you know? And it was really just a thing where I was like, maybe he's just like, banter between friends. I always chose to look past it because that's what you do for friends. You choose to look past their flaws and focus on the good things. And because of that, we were able to have a fun friendship that I have a lot of good memories.
Did you buy him Modern Warfare?
No, I did not. Yeah, I don't know. I brought him onto the project because he was really passionate about this idea, and I thought it was going to be a great thing. And then other people had to show me that I was.
Oh God! Oh God!
So.
Gang, would you like to read what is now
Oh
appearing
God!
and let's get Ronguat's
Oh
opinion?
Jesus
Oh my
Christ! Oh God! Oh no! No! Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh no! I can't believe you've done this.
No!
What am I looking at?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
Ronguat last Monday at 1:06 p.m. Oh yeah, I'm molding. Skills got mad. I resigned from Venatus and decided 100% rip off my project. Did you see the MCG announcement? Ryan last Monday at 1:07 p.m. Yeah, when I read it, I thought it sounded familiar. Take them to court. Mordhau Big Esports XDD, which I think means face. Ronguat last Monday 1:09 p.m. I'll destroy him for it. Just
Where
annoying
is
to not
this
have to put in
from?
the effort.
From
I
Seems like
understand.
Watt does want to have a monopoly on the scene. This is huge! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. I'll destroy him for it. Huge monopoly war. Oh, God. That's a declaration of war, Ronguat. I thought you said I like these guys.
Hold on.
I just want to go on air. I don't mean anything against these guys.
Is this real, bro?
And here I'm seeing I'll destroy him for it.
Karat,
Is this
Stucker,
real?
and all the other people just got a sub. That's got an epic.
Ronguat, confirm that this is real, bro.
This is from Wizard. This is straight from Ryan. This is
Yeah,
straight from my
no.
boy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Thank you, Tipo.
I'm looking at it. So here's what can I have 30 seconds
Yeah,
to speak
go.
before
Go
we
ahead.
explode?
Keep going.
Okay. So I did say this, but I want to clarify where it's coming from because I'm notorious for being retarded. So,
Of course.
firstly, let's just say, yes, I did say it, but what I meant was not a personal thing. I don't know if that ever makes sense to anybody, but basically it was more, I will
I'll
do it better.
destroy him for it.
I don't know. I know you're not going to believe it, so
Huh.
Then
whatever.
keep going. Just say
Let it
what
be
you
a
want to
fun.
say.
Make
your voice
go ahead.
public.
Sorry, I'm very sorry, Ron.
It's just that's a good line. I'll destroy him for it. That is a good line.
Yeah, when I say destroy,
that should be in game.
Do not
Yeah.
fuck with rich kids, dude.
when I say
That's your
destroy,
Sue.
You will buy his family, bro. You'll buy his family.
also,
Buy Venadas, dude. Just buy.
I
They already,
okay.
they already went bankrupt trying to pay the EU scene for winning their small tournament.
When I say destroy, what I mean is by doing it better. It's just the capitalism approach. It's not that I have anything personal against skills. Although I do kind of wish I didn't say it like that. I guess I was foolish to assume that DMs are private. That was my bad.
DMs are never private.
No,
many
no, you're right. You're right.
How long will it take people to learn?
Thank you for
How
the
long will it
support,
take
bro.
people to learn?
I believe it was foolish of me to word it that way. I agree.
Well,
I'm
here's the
ashamed to
thing.
admit that I wrote it like that.
But you're not gonna say like, no, this is I didn't mean this. You're gonna say, no, you're just interpreting wrong. Like you genuinely stand by.
He will
I
destroy
don't want to hurt skills. I would never
Oh.
do anything to actually hurt him. Okay, that sounds awfully
them.
violent.
Okay.
I would
In Minecraft. You heard him in Minecraft.
I would never. Okay, here's what I'll say. When I said it, what I meant was, I will do the ESEA thing better and destroy him in that way. Not, I'm going to go slander skills and throw him out of the way or whatever. I have a ton of respect for skills and what he's done for the scene. He's been in here way longer than I have.
I mean, is it
Who the hell am I to speak up
slander
to
if
him?
it's the truth? It's not slander if it's the truth.
I'm not
Like
interested.
if he 100% ripped off your project and you call
Okay,
him out
I
on
don't
that,
think it was skills. I don't think
that's
it was.
the truth.
I don't think it was skills that ripped it off. I think it was Muffmeister and
Who
skills.
was it? Who was it?
Like, listen to me. I think it is all on the back of Muffmeister, and he likely lied to make Skills convinced that it was a good idea to copy this idea. I know for a fact.
Wow. So you're not going to put any blame on Venatus? You don't?
No, it's all Muff.
Is Venatus just a bunch of children to you? Like they can't be held responsible?
I think
I
they
don't-
have the right intentions, and that's why I hesitate to put the blame on them.
I don't
think they sometimes
Venatus
go
has
about it the wrong
brain power
ways.
for this idea.
Well, okay.
I don't think they ever
I don't-
would have thought to do
They're
this.
just not
Well, if
mentally
it's struggle with
capable
putting
of
out the
critical
brackets.
thought. That's what Ronguat's saying here. He's like, I like Venatus. They're just a bunch of sweet children.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't have any hard feelings against Venatus. I really don't. I learned a lot working with them on projects, and I just refuse to go and drag their name through the dirt for the sake of drama. I'm not going to do that.
This is news.
I mean, I don't think their name should be dragged through the dirt for the sake of drama. I think they should be called out if they're ripping
Wizard
off
says-
very productive organizers.
I can confirm it's probably Muff. I heard a yo-yo clause mention Muff. So
Yo-Yo and Ho-Ho.
Also,
Okay.
one thing I will say that kind of struck me a little bit is the night after Venatus made that announcement, that Tuesday night, I messaged Muff and I said, what have you done? And his response was just, it's just business. I'm passionate about this. And it
we
was so
get a
dismissive
screenshot?
that it hurt.
Damn.
I mean, it's just business, but
Here's the
he
fact.
doesn't
Just
put more
business.
than
Hashtag
It's
fuck
just
Muff.
business.
What's
I'm
he
very
supposed to say?
passionate.
It was just dismissive in a way that, I don't know, it kind of hurt. Because surely he must understand the gravity of what he's done, no?
I mean,
Would
buy-
you
Yeah,
you
provide
buy Modern
like a
Warfare,
picture
bro.
of this DM?
Yeah, you should just buy Modern Warfare, man. You caused this on your own.
You should have just bought a Modern Warfare, bro.
Reality is, it was probably worth your group keeping Muffmeister on just so he didn't go against you.
No,
Yeah,
here's
you
the
didn't
thing.
think-
Here's
think about
Reality
this
is,
much.
is it worth making this enemy in the Mordhau?
This is
instead
where you're
of
wrong.
buying it
This
Modern
is where you're
Warfare?
100% wrong. This is where it was explained to me. It is important to get rid of people that are going to cause harm to your project before you have made all the knots tied and it's too difficult to get rid of them. When people show you their true colors, you listen and you act.
Exactly.
You do not leave someone on.
Do you
That's
feel
why they
bad
removed you
about
from Hero.
keeping Kronk in a situation where he's on a team with Muffmeister?
At the time, I think we were all oblivious to his flaws because we chose to think of him as a friend.
Impeach Crush. Now it's a bit late for that one, fortunately.
Hindsight's 2020.
I
But,
just feel like Muffmeister is a little bit of a scapegoat. I mean, he can't defend himself.
No, I agree. You're welcome to get him on and tell his
Hey,
story. I've
Muffmeister
actually never
wants
heard
to come
his
on the
story.
Mordcast. He is always welcome.
Regardless,
He's always
that's
welcome.
my side of the story, and I'm curious. I know some of the things I've heard through the grapevine from him is that my parents, who were our point of contact with the investors, were very controlling. That, I mean, I guess I'm inherently biased, so I guess I can't say shit, but you're welcome to talk to other people. I don't think that's been anyone else's experience. I imagine to someone who was seeking control as aggressively as he was,
So wait, you
that might
guys,
feel
you
like
guys
the case.
never actually talk to the investors directly?
No,
You always talk through your parents?
correct.
Well, you got to be careful when you talk to
Interesting.
investors.
I think that
So it makes sense to do that because
It's because
if you
they
make,
have a
if
they
you
have the
make a stupid
professional
statement
experience
to
that we
an
don't.
investor,
Correct.
you're held liable. Like if
Correct.
you tell an investor we're going to do X, X, and X, and you don't do it, you can get hit with fraud.
My point, though, is I think there are a lot of people who have had bad experiences with Muffmeister if they allow themselves to think about it. And for me, it took me a long time to realize that I had been so...
Let's try to find someone who has not had a bad experience with Muffmeister.
Okay, that's aggressive. I don't mean it like that.
Can
What
you?
I mean is, I don't know. I've had a lot of good memories with the guy. I've enjoyed chatting with him, and I refuse to say that everything has been bad just because we had a falling out.
I mean, the reality is people aren't black and white. It's not like someone's completely
Yeah,
bad.
let
Right.
young
On
Nate's
top of
words
that-
be
It's
spoken.
not worth it.
On top of that, I
Nate from
begrudgingly
Darkstar?
respect the fact that Venatus and Giru in particular are going to push us to put out a better product because now we have a timer. We all are aware that whichever system comes out first will likely be the one that sticks the landing. So now we are much more thoroughly motivated to continue working on this, unlike we would have been before. So begrudgingly, I accept it as a challenge, I suppose. Not a challenge against me, just a personal
Can you
challenge.
give us like a preliminary timeline? Like, where are you at in this project? I'm
Well-
not asking like, hey, it's going to be done by this, but like, what is the current status? Like,
I can't do that because I'm unfortunately
you
under
guys
NDA. But I know you guys hate NDAs.
is there
'cause they've
anything
been
you
memed
can
on,
tell
but-
us?
Let me think about this. Well, part of what I will say is we had no plans to tell anyone about this until Muffmeister kind of forced our hand by making an announcement of an equivalent service before we did. And I was a little bit worried that people would think that Venatus had the idea first and we were stealing it now. Also, I have to give credit too. There's a little known fact. This was not my idea either. Kingsley, who was a mod in Giru's chat,
Oh, Lord.
came to me one day and said, "Hey, man, I have an idea for something I think would be really good for Mordhau. Can I talk to you about it?" And I said, "Yeah, man, absolutely. I'd love to hear your idea." And we sat in a private call for 2.5 hours, and he walked me through his 8-page document on what exactly he thought would be a good idea for this. And then after I liked that idea, he said, "Hey, I would really like if you made this." And I said, "Okay, I will try my best."
Okay,
So
now...
are the investors? People in the chat want to know if the investors are just your parents.
No, they're not.
And to be
Here's the
clear,
thing.
I mean your parents. They don't work at McDonald's. I mean they're successful people.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're
Yes.
successful, you don't just get money; you also get connections.
Here's the
Right.
thing. If I was Venatus, I'm not. But
Connections with money.
if I was Venatus, I would be shaking.
Oh god, this
My-
whole guy sucks. Look at this guy. This guy's horrible.
I would be shaking in my boots because here's the thing. Ronguat has the power to single-handedly crush Venatus under
Destroy.
his boot. Under
I want
his
to be clear,
fucking boot.
though.
This is all that has to happen.
How so?
Okay, so Ronguat's dad, I'm not gonna
But
dox
why
him.
though?
I'm not gonna dox Ronguat's dad, but let's just say his net worth is in the millions. Okay. And if he just spares 0.0004% of his father's wealth, Venatus is no more.
Is
Well, let me be
are your
clear.
parents particularly like
Just enough to pay the EU tournament.
Are they particularly what?
litigious?
I actually don't know what that word means.
You don't know what
Uh,
that means.
I don't know
Liable to,
litigious.
they're more likely to file lawsuits, bro.
What's up,
If you're
Outlaw
litigious, you
Stars?
file a
I mean,
litigate often.
Nobody. No, not really. I've never been in court with them.
I mean, if you have that much money, you got a personal lawyer, right?
Or corporate.
It's a kind of direct.
How many
question.
square feet? How many square feet was your childhood home?
How many gigabytes is your company worth?
That has nothing to do with this conversation.
Just
But
curious.
what I'm saying is, if let's say Venatus does in fact make it before Ronguat, right? all he has to do, let's say the prize, that's assuming that this is Venatus we're talking about. There's probably not going to be a prize pool. But let's say there was. Let's say there was a $1,000 prize pool for like number one
here's
spot.
the thing. They can promise a prize pool.
Shut
They don't have
up.
to pay
Shut
out. Like,
okay. We'll talk about that in 1 second, Mort. Don't worry. So all Ronguat has to do to crush Venatus underfoot is just double the prize pool, and no one will play in the little Pookie Venatus tournament.
Double it. He can just pay it. He
Let me
doesn't
be
have to
clear.
double it.
Let me be clear. If Venatus and I
$1
do
is quite
quote unquote
bad
compete on this thing, I want this to be a call to action that we stay above water on this. There's no slander or anything. It's just who releases the best product.
Oh, he's gonna crush him underfoot.
I mean, what do you mean, fucking? You are gonna crush him underfoot? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. I don't plan to crush
if
anyone.
If they do release,
Here's
in
how
my
we're
own
gonna put
words.
it.
No, listen.
What?
To quote myself,
can we bring
I
the
will
DMs
destroy
back,
them.
Diamond?
Right?
Can you bring the DMs back?
Okay.
Okay.
To quote myself, I will destroy them. Right? That's what I said.
Twice. You quoted
I said
yourself.
twice?
You said I will destroy them, and then you quoted you saying I will destroy them within the same minute.
No, that's Wizardish DMing someone
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
good.
I didn't write the all caps.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That was you just going in again. Okay, continue.
I hate that I use that word because that's really not how I feel. I just feel like a dumb idiot.
Well, that's how you fall in the moment. You.
That was
pumped
right
up.
after Muffmeister put out the whatever. Shame on
but
me.
here's the thing.
That's right after Muffmeister spit on your face.
Listen, I
Yeah,
am. Listen,
response that I
guys.
don't really stand behind.
I
but
am-
defend it.
I'm pretty good friends with a VK member. I don't know if you guys
Frank?
remember the. I won't say names,
Stouty.
but
Oi, Stoutlaw.
basically when VK won due to Rick's disqualification of the 5v5 tournament, right? The Venatus 5v5 tournament, Venatus said, "We will pay your money, at the most 6 months, okay?" And this person on the VK team said they don't have the money. And that's why they haven't been paid yet after 4 months. 6 months is approaching. Apparently they don't have the money, they never had the money, and that's why they didn't receive it. And even if they did have the money, like let's say they get it tomorrow, they're only giving the money to one person, and Giru said he's just gonna fucking take it. Oh, he's gonna take it, alright. He's not gonna distribute it. So the
Okay,
people
that's
on
just
Tempest-
misinformation.
The
second
people, on,
part.
the people on Tempest, okay? Okay, that was a joke, okay? But this is a warning, okay? That the people on Tempest, we all saw those contracts, 20%. Let's just say
It's only 20% if it's over $10,000 in prize
you,
pool winnings.
you better
if you
do
actually
the
read
math.
the contract.
If Tempest, if you get some prize money, you better do the math about how much Saint Nick is taking. You know what I'm saying?
It's only 20% if they win over $10,000 in prize money.
Then why did Stabby only get $40? Why did Nick demand Stabby's money?
Wait, he did?
It was $200.
Wait. Regardless, I think it's important that a couple things are clear. I have no hard feelings for Venatus, and I will continue to cooperate with them however we can. I hosted their...
I will destroy him for it.
If it comes to an ESCA versus ESCA thing, yes, I'll destroy them. But that's not the point. And I hate using that word. That's kind of a meme. I want to do the best I can, and I'm hoping that it will be the best in the scene, regardless of who is on the other end of whatever other systems exist. That's just capitalism, pure.
I mean, you can just outspend them, bro. You got more capital.
Well, that's also capitalism. But again, nobody here should be aware as to what capital I do and don't have, because they aren't privy to anything. And if they are, they need to say something, because that means somebody
I
has
think
reached an
we
NDA
are.
somewhere.
Wait. Tempest players give
You have
20%
more
of their
capital than Venatus,
Yep.
because if you have any capital,
Tempest players give 20% of their income to skills. What the fuck?
Only if they win more than $10,000 in prize pool winnings.
Unless you're stabby.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
I mean, a lot of esports
Yeah, I don't really...
way worse. Like a
Yeah, I
lot
know.
of teams have way worse fucking contracts than that, dude.
They would
like,
cut
you're
their
losing
teams like,
40,
Fantasy wants
like
to
you're
give it
losing
to skill.
40% of your income plus your stream income, shit like that. Like teams have a lot worse.
it depends on the esport, and
It
most
does,
of those
yeah,
teams
it
actually
does.
provide something for their team, and
Yeah,
not
those guys
just
get
hey,
paid.
we're
What they
friends.
provide for the team
Like,
usually
what is
is
what
the
does Tempest
name.
Knights get? What does
Is
Tempest
the
Knights
name. Usually it's the name.
get?
But for
Tempest
a
brand
game as
recognition is
but for a
immaculate.
game
they
as
bring
niche
sponsors.
as
that
this,
is what they bring, Joda.
Yeah, they bring sponsors, but
Those-
also
some
the
of those
name. It's
guys
like
fucking
like
millions,
let's say there's a nobody. Let's say let's say you're streaming Mordhau 24/7, okay? And then all of a sudden,
what the fuck?
FaZe goes, yo, Mort, we love your ass, right? Yo, Mort, we want you in our team, right? All of a sudden, you
I would
FaZe
spit
Mort.
on their face, bro.
But no, listen. All of us, just hypothetical.
I
All
could
of a
be
sudden-
FaZe more before FaZe asked me to FaZe.
Hey, can you not cut the man off? Let him
listen,
speak.
all of a sudden, you're FaZe Mort. You're the Mordhau FaZe Mort, alright? You know how much more viewers and more money you're gonna be getting.
At least
right?
8 more.
So that's the idea behind it. Like whether or not the team is big now or not, if it gets big, that's the idea.
I genuinely
not
disagree
only
with you
the-
on that. Like
not-
I don't
that's fair.
think most of
That's
these
fair.
esports orgs bring more like viewers. Like I don't think like if I signed to Cloud9, I would be like, oh my god, Cloud9 Mordhau
We
player.
had a Cloud9 Mordhau player.
I
We really
disagree
have.
though. We can respectfully disagree. I think if any player
I don't
was
respect you.
Cloud9 in
We had
Mordhau,
we had one. We literally had a Cloud9 player in Mordhau.
Yeah, King
We literally
Caffeine.
had, on TKA, we literally had a Cloud9
let's
player.
say a Mordhau player
Now, I will
becomes
say this.
Cloud9, he's gonna get more viewers, dude.
I have something to say about that Cloud9 player. Straight
Yeah?
from Mr. Kemet, former Loverboy, rest in peace, he's gone now. Kemet said King Caffeine was one of the most toxic Heroes of the Storm players, and he was one of the more bottom tier players in general. And he laughed.
Imagine being bottom
He
of the tier
laughed
in a
when he
joke
heard
esport.
King Caffeine was now playing Mordhau. And then he also laughed harder when he realized how terrible TKA was when we farmed them.
King Caffeine has made 6 figures playing Heroes of the Storm competitively.
6 figures,
Six
yeah,
figures, I
but
was
where's he
only
now?
4.
I don't know. He probably went on to bigger and better pastures.
He didn't go anywhere.
Where is he now? Can you tell me?
Nowhere. He's dead.
Can you tell me?
Dead in a rifle. He has no actual esports scene. Like, he can't go from Heroes of the Storm to playing an actual game that requires half a brain.
Let's see his most recent tweet.
Oh, Lord.
Heroes of the Storm basically just like stun like all the people who weren't gonna make it in any other esport.
No, I don't want to agree with that, but it actually is true. If you look at the pros for
Wait, I didn't hear what was said. What?
Because I mean, it was a forced esport. That's what it was.
I don't want to click on this, but I will.
Which game was a forced esport?
Friendly?
Not
Heroes of the
Overwatch,
Storm.
right?
Heroes of the Storm.
I thought you were talking about Overwatch. 'cause that
Heroes of the
also-
Dorm, how it started.
Heroes above the born, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Mandalorian is
I
the
heard
best
that was
thing.
forced as
Nice.
fuck.
Oh, he's
There's a
playing
few-
Vanilla WoW now.
There's a few games that
Loser.
just have so much money they're forced, and it's.
I bet that's rich.
It's.
What do you mean,
it
dude?
sucks.
He's
You
wearing
literally quit
full...
Mordhau to play Vanilla WoW. So did all your friends.
Yeah, well, we played it, and I'm the last one left, and I'm only playing it because my friend Matthew asked me to play. I hate that game.
That's kind of cringe.
Yeah, fuck Matthew.
I'm
bro.
sorry for playing for my friends, loser.
I like
Sorry.
Matthew. Matthew's
Listen,
an alright guy.
Here's the thing, Ronguat. You can say it's cringe, but at least
do we have
my
any other
alleged
topics
friend
left
doesn't
on the
ask me
board?
for Modern Warfare.
I'm not. Am I supposed
That's
to defend
true.
Buffmeister? What do you ask me to do here?
Damn.
You're a loser.
So I think that the
I mean,
the topic has been exhausted. If we can move on to a different
Alright.
one.
I'll head up
Okay.
then.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
being here,
you,
Ronguat. Shouts to the
You're
main
welcome
man.
to stay if you would like, Ronguat. We could always use your help.
With what?
I don't know. The next topic being
Whatever our
Stouty.
next topic
The
is. I
number
don't know what
3
our next-
duelist NA has released a game mode called Gold Rush. Who here knows of that?
No, we're not doing Gold Rush.
Yeah, we are doing
the
Gold
Gold
Rush.
Rush topic
Okay.
was on the docket. It was on the docket, but it was cut.
Well, Ubu has scrimmed Gold Rush, right? So what are your thoughts?
No,
Alright,
it's
get
been
that
cut,
voice.
Diamond. It has
No?
been cut.
Mort, we
We're
don't care
moving
about
on.
what you have to say.
No Gold Rush.
All right, Ubu against Gold Rush. There it is. Do not deafen me, coward. There it is. Okay, well, fine. Next
We're not
topic.
doing Gold Rush, bro.
Okay.
Stouty had his chance.
True. He asked me to pretend to be him, so that's how much it stands. Let's see, what's next?
Back, Joda. Okay, so what is our next topic after the Gold Rush topic? Because Stouty hates the Mordcast.
Stouty loves the Mordcast. He went to bed.
Nope.
Puppets
I mean, if you're
got his
sleeping instead of
IBM
watching
job
the
with Old
Mordcast,
Boy.
You're not a real fan.
Yang.
What are you?
Puppets
Evan,
got
what
his
are you talking
IBM
about?
job with Old Boy.
Oh yes. Okay. So, for those who don't know, our boy Puppets and Old Boy, those two are thick as thieves, and they were working on a self-automated, machine learning Mordhau bot, and they had a tier list of players, and the bot recorded every single player on Mordhau, and the bot determined the best players are in order: Bruno, Giru, Ren, Mossberg, Wizardish. It's something like that. Okay.
Is Rob Ono's not on that list?
Anyways,
I'm
as I
gonna
was
go
saying,
ahead and call bullshit on all of this. I don't believe any
no,
of it.
shut the fuck up. As I was saying,
Yeah.
so he had promised, Puppets had promised to not, let this bot run loose and destroy the comp scene, and then you wouldn't even know if you're fighting a bot. Uwu could have potentially just picked up this bot on the team, but he said he will not let that happen, and he actually showed this machine learning bot to IBM, right? Internet Biomechanical
International Business Machines.
It's just IBM.
International Business Machine,
There you
and
go.
they are now working for the Ukrainian IBM company. So they did get the job there. So I want to say congratulations to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and call
For
bullshit on
some
this
reason,
entire
half
story.
of the story feels fake.
None of this is
Like,
real.
I believe it though. So
Yeah.
What do you mean? none of this is-
Building artificial intelligence on
Puppet-
video
no,
games is
dude,
one of the hardest things in the entire field.
No,
Only
dude.
one team has managed to do it.
What?
Puppets
it is
knows
one of the
basic
hardest
stuff.
OpenAI.
Dude,
Yeah, literally, that's the only team that's managed to
OpenAI,
do it.
bro, and they
Yes,
did it for
OpenAI.
Dota, which is a way fucking harder game. Yo, I got their fucking paper right here. It's 6 pages.
Yeah, OpenAI
Wasn't
is insanely good.
It was an Elon Musk bot, right? That like fucked up and just destroyed every pro in
On
Dota.
one character.
It was one character only. I thought
Let's
it was
be
the whole
clear.
game.
Let's
I
No,
thought
it was
they
the whole
terminated.
They limited it. It wasn't the whole game. They didn't beat him at the whole game.
They did.
It was. I
It
thought
was
it
a
was just
limited-
one.
You
Yeah,
want to know what's
limited
fucked up,
hero
Joda?
pool.
You want to know what's fucked up, Joda? OpenAI spanked the world champion so bad that
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
crazy.
meta was shifted after getting raped.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I thought happened. I
Hold on.
thought that the bot destroyed the humans so much that the humans started to follow what the bot was
You say the
with
human.
meta.
That's why when
What do you want me to say? The pro player?
Our
It
man.
was human versus bot. Fine, our
Right.
boy. Our boy got slapped by Elon Musk's fucking AI, dude.
So basically, every single time you die in Dota, if you have enough gold, you can pay to revive yourself.
Buy back.
Exactly, buyback, and the bots just bought back every single time, no fucks given, and that's actually what pros do now. And every time they buy back, they just shout
is
out,
completely
"OpenAI!
That is completely
OpenAI!"
false.
They shout that out.
For real?
Yep.
That is
What-
actually what Yang does when.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it right now.
What
This
other
entire story
meta-shifting
is
stuff
false.
did they do? Like the bots? Did they like fucking?
This is
No,
not
there's
true.
another one. There's another
Yang
one. There's
doesn't
another one.
understand Dota.
There's another one. There's another one, boys. So in Dota, quite typically, instead of League of Legends where it's top, mid, jungle, support, they have positions. So like position 1, position 2, position 3, those are the carries, and the position 1, 2, and 3, that's in order of who should get the farm. So let's say position 2 wants to farm this lane, he's not position 1, so position 1 trumps him and he gets the farm. Anyways,
Well, wait.
So
Wait,
listen,
wait,
listen,
wait. Let me
listen.
extrapolate though, because I'm confused. Isn't the same thing kind of applied to League, but
no, not even close.
because
All right, what is our next topic, boys?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say right now that entire story about Puppets building an IBM AI
Yang
bot
does
is
not
entirely
know
false.
what he's talking about.
Puppets
Yang
and
is
Old
good
Boy.
at Dota.
Puppets and old. Okay, it's not. You can't do that to two people. It's just not gonna work.
It's true, bro. Puppets
Completely
Old
false.
Boy are masters with
Yeah.
fucking Visual Basic, dude.
Okay. I'm done. Okay,
Listen, Tucker,
Tuck is
you may
gonna
not know
figure
this, but
I've actually given up.
Puppets has a daughter.
I know too much about this field to even attempt to argue with this part.
You mad? You're mad that
I don't
Puppets
know.
defeated the CIA?
This man he's a little mad.
Kind of mad, kind of pissed.
He is a little mad. Okay, no. Diamond, what do we have next on our topic?
Another topic is Yang losing a 2v2 in the Void tournament with Gangster
Against two.
against Blonde and Ren.
Okay, one sec.
And this started the inner turmoil of X4ing at the spawn, and then Yang the next few days asking Imp why North hates him, and Imp responding with, because you're toxic. And so they're toxic back. So then there has to be the mutual agreement that neither teams would interact with each other so that they wouldn't be toxic towards each other. You have a take on this, Yang?
I mean,
Who are
keep
you
us up
talking?
on
Who are
stream.
you talking to, bitch?
You, bitch.
Who are you talking
Yeah,
to?
I'm East
bitch?
Coast. Heard the East Time Zone, bitch? Do you have anything to say about that, Yang? About the mutual agreed?
Simon, I need you to pull up that image
If you
from the
post that screenshot, North is fucked. I will make sure to report that to Imp as bullying and harassment.
Which
It
one?
has become.
What a screenshot.
Okay.
If you even think about posting a screenshot, Imp will never hear the end of it, and I will ruin North.
I'm posting the screenshot right now.
If you do that, North is ruined.
I'm gonna do it. You think I'm afraid of you? You think I'm afraid of a team that I'm not even on?
I need. Okay, Diamond, put the image that I sent
I'm
you
putting
up.
it up.
Bro, you are actually garbage at this host thing. Like, straight
No,
up.
I had to find it. I forgot
Like,
where
you're
I
my
saved
boy
it.
and I love you, but like, you gotta
Listen,
step
you
it
give
up.
me something and I'm saving it and I'm
Yeah.
uploading it.
Stop blackmailing me. That's a good one.
Now, Yang, what do you have to say about what I brought up?
Oh, I was in the other channel when you brought it up.
Okay, well, what I said was that you and Imp made an agreement to not be toxic because everyone on North allegedly hates you, and you didn't know why. And it was because you're toxic, so then they would be toxic in return. You know, both teams, you know, being toxic to each other. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not toxic at all.
Yes, you are.
Says?
Me. It literally says about 2 minutes ago when you came back and said, "Who are you talking to, bitch?" Within seconds. Now, what do you have to say about the statement?
I mean, you are a bitch, though.
Listen,
you're
this
a
is all I
0-20.
have to say. This is all I have to say. LBM came up to me the other day, and he said, "I have a strategy. What if none of us, like, what if no teams scrimmed North?" And I honestly thought about it, and I said, you know what?
Did LBM actually say this? Can you prove it?
That would be the death of North, legitimately. That would literally, like, think about this. If no team, not Uprising, not us, not Tempest, not TKA, if no one scrimmed North, they'd be dead, okay? And that's because North is mean people. They are mean.
I'm gonna need you to prove this.
They are mean people.
So how would it kill them?
So here's the thing. And here's what they need to understand. When OG Salt is toxic, I laugh at him. I laugh at him.
Shout out to
Okay,
me,
it's
man.
like, because it's. I mean, if someone below you is toxic
He's not
to you,
good enough to be toxic. If you're gonna be toxic,
exactly.
Call him by his name.
So like, it's like I'm literally laughing at a little kid. Like I'm just picturing myself above him, just laughing down at him. But like when someone that you want to be good as, like, you know, for a long time I did want to be as good as Ren or Wizardish or, you know, Rob Boner. And for those people to shit talk you and harass you and be mean to you, that's fucked up. And it ruins the scene.
But when you do it to someone worse than you,
That's why I just.
no,
you know, that's
no,
what-
no, it's
okay.
fine. It's fine because no one, no one looks up to Yang, so it's okay.
I'm more
Yeah.
interested on the LBM thing. Did
We don't know
LBM
fact.
propose?
LBM did
No.
say correct.
Did LBM propose that no team should scrim North? I want to see screenshots on this.
I
really
have so
wanna see
many
screenshots.
screenshots. I have so many screenshots.
send them
We need
here.
to see this.
So LBM goes. He sends me messages. We need to talk. I said, what? He goes, we need to
I
talk.
don't want to hear you read them. I want to see them.
I mean, it was in.
Either
I was
expose
about- I was-
them
I was-
or don't bring it
I was,
up.
I was about to tell you. It was in voice.
That never happened, yo.
If it's in voice, I'll trust
That's
it.
the thing with Yang, bro.
That's
That
the
guy's
thing. That no, he wanted it to be.
pathological liar.
He wanted it to be in voice, so I couldn't screenshot it. Legitimately, I should have recorded it. You're right.
Xbox, record that. That's all you had to do. So, Yang confirmed liar.
Wow.
Nope,
Nick
died.
average.
That
That's
is
always been
legitimately
known.
what happened. That was literally LBM said in a quote, "We should stop scrimming North, and then they'd be fucked." That was an exact quote from them. For LBM.
I mean, people have done it in the past. Like, that happened a lot in Shiv. People wouldn't scrim the top teams, so they would like attrition.
And he even said that a couple Tempest members wanted to be quote unquote scrim partners with Ubu. Which I declined because that would make them better. So.
Tempest is scum. Tempest is scum. Yeah, it's not worth our time.
Now,
Tempest nice guys, mostly. I mean,
I like it. Yeah, Tempest is a lot of nice guys now.
this is all underpinned. It's coming from Uru, the most toxic team.
Tempest
Just-
legitimately like disrespects us every.
The thing is, like, you're a
Straight up,
nice
they're like, oh,
guy.
you guys want to scrim
Like-
Tempest? Oh, you want to scrim Tempest? You want to scrim Tempest? Oh, nope, it's TK.
Tryouts.
Oh, finally, guys, finally, we gotta scrim with Tempest. Oh, no, it's TK. oh guys, it's a Tempest scrim, but you're right. If a couple academy players play, 6 academy players. Because they know we would say no if it was academy. They're like, hey, you guys want to scrim our academy? We'll be like, maybe
You're
not.
saying that Skills is finessing you.
You're saying that St. Nicholas is just going in and outplaying you guys on a 15-dimensional playing field.
I prefer to go over Skills. Like, you gotta go direct to the fucking.
I like Cyclone.
Talk to Skills, bro. I mean, what's Skills now?
He knows how to run a business.
Mm.
Called Bananas.
Nah, this is not a business.
Alright, so,
Yeah. Uwu is toxic, basically.
Alright, let's just break it down. Who on Uwu is toxic? Corvid, I double dog dare you.
The
Mort.
leadership is toxic. Mars is toxic. Mars is. I like Mars, but Mars can be an asshole. I think
I
he'll
love
accept
Mars.
that. Yang is toxic. Mort has a bad rap, but honestly, Mort is not really that toxic. He's kind of an asshole, but I don't know. Well, Mort's kind of toxic. The thing with Mort is he likes to like attack people.
Mort is a good guy.
Like, Mort attacks.
Mort's a nice
bad
guy,
players.
sweet guy. Till you cross him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although Mort was
Attack what?
least favorite Uwu player, he is my favorite.
Now
Uwu
the thing with Akash and Kronk, like they were nice guys, and then they joined Uwu, and they got a taste. Like it just spreads. It's like a plague on that team. You just can't be on that team and not like become toxic. It just happens.
Because that's actually interesting, because I asked Kronk. Actually, can you just get Kronk in here? He's in chat. Kronk, come voice chat.
Now, I will say this. Remember the leak for the Tempest lineup?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I will say, the lineup, everyone thought it was fake, right? And it was, for the most part. But Cashmate still made it on, right? And when I looked at it... Yeah. And when I looked at that lineup, I unironically thought that the meme ones were going to be Cashmate and Bismarck. Both of those guys are on. The only guy that's not on the lineup that, is known of is Mac Daddy. So...
Hello.
Alright, so
what's up, Kronk?
Do you truly think that joining Uwu has made you more toxic?
Yes.
Now, Kronk,
I asked.
no, I have a question.
Why is that?
No! God!
It's just bad influences on me.
Now, Kronk, I have a question for you. The other day, did you or did you not say this? I wish to see Bruno at the Mordhau land so I can beat his ass.
Yes.
Because he is shit at the game.
I meant in real life.
I know. I know what you meant. But you also called him bad at the game. Is that a true statement?
The game of life.
Okay.
He's also
well,
shit at Mordhau.
There it is.
He's not good.
Okay.
He's
Young
just
prodigy.
trolling. Listen,
Now-
oh my god, dude, come on.
Another question, Kronk.
I mean, how can you say he's not good when the Puppet Spot ranked him as the #1 player?
The Puppet's bot does not exist.
Oh, it does.
Can I get a first 10 with Bruno right now?
I'd like to thank Tucker for his great time on the
I'm back.
podcast.
I'm literally back. Why do you think? Why am I kicking?
It's sad too because like when Uwu was first formed, I thought like they would turn a new leaf. Like we're not gonna be toxic no more.
Who
We're
does
gonna be
Yang
cool.
answer to now?
It just never happened.
Imagine if Yang had no one to answer to. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, is
Overlay.
Kronk gone or is he still here?
Yang just has no control over.
I have
that
another question for
roster.
Kronk. Everyone simmer down.
It's just insane.
Kronk, who are the worst influences on you from the Uwu lineup? Who made you toxic?
Mort, Yang, Oh, hey, dude.
Okay, Mort, Yang, and Hey Dude.
Okay, no, he said, "Hey, Dad." Anyways, this is the legit. Like, I will legitimately give you some examples. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've actually told Arkosh I've snapped at them. I'm a snapper.
Snap, crackle, pop.
I've snapped at Arkosh and Kronk for being mean to other teams. Unlike Imp, who's a coward, who just tells me that he does, but he never does. If I ever see someone on my
No,
team,
he does. That's you. That's
If
you
I
filling
ever
in the blanks with lies again.
well, they always do it. So,
Hang on, do not kick me. I have a lot of drama. I have a lot. I have a massive drama. Massive.
You're more toxic than anyone else on your team, though.
Who the heck joined? Get this loser out of here. Get out of here. Go.
No, but
Move him.
every
Get him out.
time I've seen Arkash or Kronk or anyone on my team be mean to another team, I instantly yell at them and say, "Never do that again, you piece of shit."
I've never done that.
Okay, so do you remember when you were saying, "Dude, who the fuck is behind me? Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck was that? Rat? Who the fuck are you?"
No.
And
I haven't got an example.
Then I told you to calm down, Kronk. Do you remember that? I was like, calm
No,
down.
you're not
like-
bringing
Hold on.
these
Quick-
Zoomers up
quick
the
statement.
right way, bro.
Quick statement to make. T-Pope said, Kronk wins champ duel today and says shit or noob. Is that true, Kronk? Did you say this? Don't lie to me.
I'm allowed to do that to dopamine. I don't like that.
Bro,
Okay.
defended
Is
this,
it because he made you
defended this
cry?
league, dude.
Dopamine is in the business of racing. Did make a child cry on YouTube. Not gonna say which child it was.
That's established fact. Like last, bro.
No, but
I mean,
here's,
listen. At the end of the event of this game, Ooh versus Hydra, like Ooh stomped Hydra. At the end of the first round, Kronk, he can't just say great round. He can't just drop a GI. He's got to say goddamn. Like don't say anything at the end of the round.
Fucked. That is
GI.
fucked. That is
Don't
fucked.
say anything at the end of the round except GI. Like who are you, bro?
No, this is legitimately, like, I'm being dead
Especially
serious when I
Grace,
say
dude.
this. I know I troll a lot, but I'm being dead serious when I say this. The Legion influence was actually really good on me, and you know, the Legion way, and not BMing and just.
That man is a fucking boomer, bro.
But
Fuck Legion.
legitimately, I have
I'll go on air saying
I
that.
have a legitimate, like, swear on my mother's life this happened. Okay. So we scrimming north on camp, and Blonde, being the mean guy he is, the cart is about to get pushed, and it's a 2v1. Blonde and let's say Imp. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I forgot who it was, but let's say Blonde and Imp are 2v1ing Arkash, and they're about to get the cart in, and Blonde starts teabagging Arkash when he's still alive, right? Because, you know, he's about to win, and there's nothing you can do in a 2v1 scenario. So then, you know, Arkash was reasonably upset. He's like, God, these guys are fucking douchebags. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's North. Let's just, you know, try to get better at playing them, and, you know, hopefully, you know. So then, we scrimmed against Uprising the next day, and the exact same scenario happened. We're just about to win the cart, and I'm 2v1ing someone with Arkash, and he starts teabagging an Uprising member. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Arkash? And he's like, oh no, man, like, I was just, I'm fucking, like, I was pissed at him. And I was like, that's what North does to you. Like, legitimately, North are such toxic people that their toxic sludge just seeps down onto the rest of the scene. It's fucked up. Like,
Why is Ooh the only team that thinks North is toxic? Why everybody thinks Ooh is
Imagine a toxic goof
Are they?
spilling out.
I mean, how many teams have had players banned from official servers for racism? How many teams have had players banned from official servers for racism?
I mean,
Not many,
know, everybody
honestly.
knows why the Ooh
What is that
server-
screenshot? What is that screenshot, Diamond?
Okay, I've been linked this screenshot, and it says,
What
I
is that
have
screen-
pictures of Yang asking LBM to not scrim north. It's the other way around, where Yang
I don't
asked
see
LBM to get
anything
into
in-
voice
all I
chat.
see is a proposition.
That's what I said.
All
and
I
then,
see is a
but it
proposition.
shows LBM entering the voice chat.
I mean,
Yeah, but
that could have been
they have no
photoshopped.
clue
I
what
don't
they're
fucking
talking
know what
about.
that
They could have been
is.
talking about.
And actually, wait, I actually remember this, and I was trying to poach LBM. That's what I remember.
LBM was not the instigator. Ooh was attempting to kill North through this proposition.
What
No,
team was he
I
on
actually
this
remember.
for? Was this a Tempest LBM?
No, LBM act legit. No, so LBM actually outplayed me. What I was going to do is, I was going to ask LBM to join Uwu and leave Tempest, and then kick him off the roster instantly.
Oh, wasn't that what you were gonna do to Stabby? And then we ended up keeping Stabby?
No, that's what you wanted to do, Stabby. Because you still hate him. To
I
the,
did not. That was your idea, bitch.
not to Stabby.
Shout out to Stabby. Wait, okay.
Now, Yang, is it true? Did LBM tell you these things, or were you the one telling LBM to not scrim North?
LBM legitimately said that to me. No word of a lie.
Really? So
No
if I
word
were
of
to
a
go
fucking
ask
lie,
LBM,
He
No
said-
word of a fucking lie.
That's why you won't.
I mean,
that's why you,
LBM
that's
might
why you say
lie.
we
I
have
mean,
to
he's on
stick with a
Tempest,
voice,
like you
bro.
can't you can't trust him.
Just lie like a
but can you
motherfucker.
trust
No word.
Uwu?
No word of a fucking lie. No word.
Uwu's the only official team to be disqualified from a qualifier tournament for using meme builds as
That is
regulated
true.
by Bananas. Thank you, Kronk.
should we use the union's power to try and get skills on here?
Yes.
I don't think Skills recognizes the authority of that Discord server.
Skills will not be blackmailed.
Can
Don't try.
we talk about that a bit? Like, I guess I'm a little confused. Like, what the deal is, bro? Because I reached out to Venatus. I was the founding member, but I am just a member of the Venatus League Players Union, and I reached out to some players, and we started organizing, and then I reached out to Venatus and was like, hey, you guys want to come talk to us? We're trying to organize. We're trying to make things better for everyone, right?
Yes.
And then I talked to Silence, and he says, "Oh, this is a cool idea. You should invite Skills." I'm like, "Oh, I think that guy has me muted. You should invite him." I sent him an invite, and Skills comes in, and Galaxy also joined, and he's also on board with this. And then Skills joins, and he posts this. He posts this: specific players in our community have already attempted trying to strong-arm Venatus by voicing demands and boycotting if we didn't adhere to their demand. Let the record show the union had not made a single demand at this point. We had not asked anything of them. We just asked that, hey, maybe talk to us. We were like, hey, we're trying to organize, we're trying to streamline the way we complain. Like, we don't really want it to just be every random player like, hey, I have a complaint with Venatus, I go DM Skills. We want to make it a bit more organized, right? And we try and organize, and this is what we get, right? Tournaments will still be moved forward with full team rosters. Demands didn't work back then, and they won't now or ever. So far, Mort, my team has done nothing but work with this community. I would disagree with that. I don't think Venatus has ever been for the community.
He says demands won't work, and then just said in that next sentence, we listen to the demand to make the rosters bigger.
Well, as a business owner, Skills naturally despises workers organizing as a business. The idea of players organizing and having say in his business just is revolting to him.
I mean, that's what it seems like. I just don't understand how you're going to run an organization meant to benefit the community while you have such a passionate hatred of the community. And then he goes on, so talking about the big changes they made, where they changed it from a 10-player roster to a 12-player, and from a best of 7 to a best of 5. The community didn't want any rules for invasion. I made sure there were no rules for invasion, and yet...
Nice.
What I thought was funny about that, Mort, is it was actually Venatus who said that they didn't want any rules. Or sorry, it was Try Turning It On who said they didn't want any rules. That's something that Jax pushed big time. If you guys remember that.
I'm sorry, who's Jax? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, it was Try Turning In that said no rules. And then...
No, guys, let me fucking finish.
No, you dipshit, you
You
cut out.
demanding anything is absolutely fucking insulting, and I will stand for it. Don't ever attempt to blackmail me again. Suggestions from the team will continue to be heard in the Venatus Captain Discord channel as it has been for the past 6 months. And I believe there are some more screenshots that were sent. He sent another paragraph in the Venatus Captain Discord channel.
I don't have those, so...
If someone could find that. I can't find it. Actually, no, I posted in announcements in here.
Now, what does he mean by this, though? More.
At NA Team Captains, all feedback from teams needed to be communicated to their captain, and the captains will list all feedback and suggestions here to this channel. This is how we will structure and streamline the full information. Your feedback and suggestions will be heard just like it has been since day one, which basically means not at all. I do not recognize players who refuse to communicate and just make demands, which is why Venatus does not recognize Mort's (union) channel. We will not be blackmailed, which is exactly what Mort just tried to do. That type of behavior will not be tolerated. Please ask your teams for any feedback they want to give, and I will hear it here. Thank you.
Alright, so can we talk about the definition of blackmail? Like, that implies that Mort had something on Nicholas that he didn't want, like, getting out in the public. Mort, do you have
That may or may not be true. That may or may not be true.
Oh, okay, I see you.
I won't say, because I would never blackmail.
Okay.
Is Skills a known racist? Possibly.
What are these screenshots coming up on the screen? What's this imp shit?
What I was sent was Yang in the first screenshot, asking Uwu to become the scrim partners, not North anymore. And then, Imp going, haha, don't want to give us practice, probably yada yada. But then 2 days later, Skills asking them for a scrim. I don't know what this really meant, but I just assumed that this was around the time when Yang was trying to plot against the bourgeoisie. No, it's not.
I believe it. Yang's thing is to send people PMs to for the entertainment of his team members. Like he'll fuck with people in PMs.
You
and
mad?
Then post it in his chat. And be like,
That's not
"Hey,
true.
look at this idiot! I'm baiting this guy."
Corvid, that was not a bait. Like, I'm actually sorry you took
Like
it.
I had a conversation with Yang that I was
Yeah,
interested
Yang
in
genuinely
having.
spurred out that Arkash posted that publicly. He legit spurred
Yeah.
out on Arkash and said that was a private conversation.
He doesn't want it public. That he just messages people to fuck with him, and he didn't want that out there. Now I have
That is
proof.
not-
I
that's
have proof of what I always
That's not
suspected.
true. Corvid, that's not true at all.
He to fuck with me, and
No!
then post it in his chat for everybody to laugh.
No! I like Norfa. I do. And I thought that... Alright, so here's what Mort told me that Corvid said. So Mort told me that Corvid said that no team wants to scrim us because, and I quote, North thinks that we are legit good and might get better than them. So they're gonna stop scrimming us. That was what Mort said.
Why would
That's
anyone
true.
ever-
I did
Kind
say
of-
that.
kind of
I
LBM
did
-esque.
say that to Mort. I also told Mort that Hierarchy had crazy strats and he was fucked in the scrim. In the league match.
Diamond, I just want you to know you're posting lies. Here's the actual
I've not
screenshot of
posted
that
anything.
comment.
I've just been posting what was handed to me.
There's 2 North
Yeah,
players
post
and
what I
2
posted.
Uwu players. There's 2 North players and 2 Uwu players as the main 4. So how's that even possible?
You mad? Okay.
I mean, we would welcome Tempest players, but I mean, Tempest players just don't. They fucking despise the
They're
general
contract-
community.
Oh, so
they're
here's
contractually
what
obligated to not
listen,
come.
Mort. I would post a screenshot if you weren't such an idiot to still leave in the little half faded in bracket that will say edited.
That was the point, bitch. It was meant to be a bait. You
I'm not
absolute
gonna do
Mongol.
that. I refuse. This is the Uwu cast, as so claimed.
This is the Uwu
Now,
cast.
can
That's how
anyone read out what Redstone read in the
Corvid
chat?
and Diamond, new Uwu players. Everyone give a round of applause.
I've always been on this team. Spiritually, as I've been called in for many scrims, but then I was no longer needed when I showed up. Now,
Diamond's a North player.
I don't want to be a part of North. I'll say it. You guys
Too
are
late.
losers. Now, Corbin,
That's
can you
true.
please read this out loud?
What is he reading out loud?
What Redsnom said. Corbin's pretty much a resident boomer, so.
What
Said in chat.
Okay, here's the thing.
Who's
Let the
Redsnom
record
talking
show,
about?
I don't know.
Redsnom did
He-
try and get me banned. Redsnom did try and get me banned. He did DM the developers or some of the community managers my Steam ID in the attempt to get me banned. Just kind of a boomer moment overall. A little disappointed.
I mean, did you do something to deserve being banned?
He stream sniped him and team killed him.
Well,
Isn't that
Once.
against the
That's what- yeah.
rules?
I TK him once, and then he cried on stream, had a mental breakdown, and then I protected him the rest of the stream, and he was pissed.
I can't believe you would hurt our relationship with Redsnom.
Well, I mean, Mort hurts everything that he comes in contact with, either mentally, physically, or just spiritually. Mort is just a plague.
What was that?
I hate playing Spear. I'll never play Spear again.
Mort also said that Redsnom will get IRL stream sniped at some point. It's like,
Whoa.
What?
What
That's
do you mean
what
by
Mort
this,
said.
Mort?
Let's get Kronk out of here. I think
What?
he had too much apple juice.
He's not had enough apple juice.
See the
He's
dark
sipping
shit
out the red cup.
in his head, dude. Look at Doc now, dude.
What happened to What happened to Kronk, dude?
He used to be.
Okay, actually, Kronk, quick question. Who's Francis?
Oh, he's out. He got kicked out.
No. I just
He's
remembered. Yang, who's Francis? You'd recruited a man named Francis.
I think it's your mother.
It's not my mother. My mother doesn't play for teams that can't win.
It may or may not be the puppet spot. I will not conform or deny whether or not it is the puppet spot.
Conform.
But there is a puppet spot out there.
Yeah.
There is a puppet spot out there. Just know that. And if you see Francis, be aware. Be very aware.
Probably another Smurf bitch.
Jeez.
Bot.
Corbett, you know, now that we're getting a little slow, can you read off the weekly... Well, not really weekly at this point. You read off the first 10s?
I only have 2, bro. No one sends me that first of 10s. If
Yep,
you have
and
a first
read
of
off...
10 victory... Hold on. If you have a first of 10 victory and you want it on the Mordcast, you have to send it to me. But anyway, here's our first of 10s. We have Frank versus Diamond. 0-1. Great Sword versus Rapier. Diamond beat Frank once. Almost twice.
Shout out.
Not quite a first of 10, but... And we have another one, not quite first of 10. Renly versus Bob Sapp. 1-2 Bob Sapp. Which kind of, I doubt that Renly took a game against Bob Sapp, honestly.
I don't know who the fuck this Bob Sapp guy is.
Oh my god.
Bob Sapp is a legend in the Mordhau community.
Now, there's been a lot of legends.
I doubt that.
There's been a lot of legends in the Mordhau community. Mort, not being one of them. Mort being infamous.
Ah!
Infamous, a troll.
No. There's actually a first of 10 we need to talk.
True.
We do need to talk about Yang. Yang was present for this first of 10. I was a witness. I was one of the many players in witness to this. Truly a revolution. What a massive first of 10. It was between Yang. Do you want me to say anything, or do you want to take this over?
I'll introduce it. So Stabby talks a lot. He runs his mouth, as most Tempest players do. For this case, former Tempest, right? And I literally was so confident I beat Stabby's ass that I said I will literally give you 9 kills in a first of 10. And I'll try my hardest. I'll give you 9 kills in a first of 10. And he goes, okay, bring it on, bitch. You know how he talks. And I literally 10-0, aka 10-9, because I gave him 9 kills. And it's on. I did give the YouTube link. It was all recorded, baby. Oh, it was all recorded, and I gave...
The entire UWU team was in presence. We were watching, we were in-house, and we stopped in-house to sit there and watch the spectacle. I mean, it happened exactly how Yang described.
What is your problem?
And the sad thing is, Stabby still did not stop talking after losing.
What's Stabby's next team? Like, what team? He's been on UWU a while now.
I'd say Hierarchy. There's a lot of Zoomers.
I mean, that's the thing, right? There are a lot of Zoomers on Hierarchy.
Actually, Void. Actually.
But the question is, at a certain point, you get too many Zoomers, and then they can't.
They implode, yeah.
Well, UWU has a good amount of Zoomers.
True.
I've heard some people
we don't have that many
some
Zoomers.
people on UWU don't like Zoomers. Like, they don't want to play with Zoomers.
I don't.
That is true.
What does that even
That is
mean?
true. I would say of the starting roster on UWU, half of them despise Zoomers with every bone in their body.
What is this song?
I like this.
And by Zoomers, we mean like people in high school
It's happening.
or young,
I'll edit
basically.
this shit on the name.
Actually, Diamond, just go to that very end kill. Go to the very end
wrong
kill. It's
one
very
of this
cinematic.
team. That's what we're gonna make him.
Go to the very end kill, please.
What was that, like 5 minutes, 40 seconds?
Yeah, probably.
Hell
Go
yeah.
ahead, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Make sure the audio is playing,
Think
too.
about the prestige
Because
if you 100-0 someone.
there's a gamer word drop.
Oh no.
Fucking gambler.
I want 100 or someone. Stabby,
Not
fucking
gambling.
pissed.
Stabby. You can't call anyone a gambler.
Oh!
So at this
He's
point,
a
it was
two-stabber!
9-0 at the
No!
time.
No! He chopped
Yep.
way
Or
down!
9-9. 9-9.
Who's winning?
Due to
Who's
you
winning?
giving
Yes,
him 9
9-9.
kills.
I did.
Oh my god,
Oh no!
What face? I'm not watching
That's
this.
the face.
Please tell me. Basically, I got this on.
yeah, I-
Stabby's Zoomer brain choked when he saw the opportunity to actually win the first of 10, getting 1 kill.
Look at your own server, Bruno's there. Is
He gets
Bruno
bronze.
here? He lied. What's this guy talking about? Oh, he means in the actual server. Nice. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. Bruno's actually here. They meant in the actual thing. What were you saying, Yang?
I basically just punched Debbie to death on the final kill.
No, that was shown. Now, I will say this.
That's pretty epic.
Why did this happen exactly?
Would you consider
What
this child
spawned
abuse?
this?
Would you consider this child abuse?
Did you ask him what his skin color was, the dopamine tactic?
I did not know.
It's unfortunate, Yang. Now, what spawned this, Yang? Like, what caused this first 10 to happen, and why did you have to give him 9 kills?
Debbie just loves to run his mouth, like I said. I knew that he was.
That's true.
Wait,
No.
what happened after that, Yang, though?
In the words of that
Another
one,
first to 10.
In the words of Stolen Dance, we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't
Is
talk
it
about
because you've lost, as some have claimed?
We don't talk about it.
Stabby did ask for another first to 10, and this time he had 2 handicaps. Not only was Yang giving him 9 kills again, but he was also given a weapon restriction. So
What was the weapon restriction?
I don't know. I mean, at a certain point, you wear enough handicaps. You're cuffed in so many ways. Like
I was
even
forced
Yang
to
can lose.
use an unviable weapon.
And that weapon is?
Greatsword.
How is it unviable?
There's dog shit. No turn cap. Too slow. Can't drag with it. Can't excel with it. Very slow, so the morphs are bad. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you also playing on
4
80
hits to
ping?
kill. 4 hits to kill. 4 hits to kill as well. 4 hit to kill.
If you hit the legs.
You always hit the legs because they jump or they run away when they get yeah.
I don't believe that.
There was 7 out of 14 duels that it was a 4 hit to kill for me.
Now, why did Stabby give you these weapon restrictions? What
What
weapons did he use?
Yeah, I'll say it. On Tempest, not only are you contractually obligated to be non-fat, right? But also you are contractually obligated to only play 3 weapons. Greatsword, Spear,
Greatsword Spear.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's Greatsword Spear.
Yeah. You can only play Greatsword. In fact, Stabby would even tell me when, sometimes he'd go Bastard or sometimes he'd go Longsword. Nick would yell at him. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Stabby? Why are you not on Greatsword?" And he's like, I think Longsword's better for shooting. And then Nick would be like, "Stabby, do you want to get replaced?" Because there's so many people who'd love to be on Tempest. Like, he basically did like the Walmart employee meme where like he basically just said how replaceable he is and how unvaluable he is to the Tempest team. Because that's how Tempest teach their players, like a piece of meat.
Jesus. Are you saying that it's just a communist regime under the Tempest rule?
I definitely compare it to fascism.
Oh, Lord. And who's Hitler in that case? Or Mussolini, I guess.
I would say Mussolini more rather than Hitler, but we all know who Mussolini would be. I don't need to name names.
Congo?
He definitely was racist enough.
Diamond treated me like a piece of meat. This is the only man in Uprising besides MasterJoda himself that I have respected the entirety he's been on the team. That's about the end of that statement. Zorpdorp saying I ignored his DM of Stabby. I don't want to put a picture of Stabby on stream.
What have you done? Just business, baby. I can respect that. I can fucking respect that.
I mean, what's Muff?
Diamond, I need you to show the chat in the server, please.
What?
What's Muff supposed to say?
Fuck you, Mort.
I mean,
2-0.
Ronguat didn't buy him a new PC. Didn't buy him Modern Warfare. Just business, bro.
Okay, well. Yang, my final question to you as a player.
Yeah.
Have you considered that maybe you have peaked in skill?
I have. I truly have. And the only thing that keeps me going is, have you ever seen Blade Runner, the new one?
Yes. Actually, I've...
So the moral of the story. This is spoilers. Turn off now if you want to say you don't want to get spoiled. Basically, the moral of the story is you're not.
Can you not
special.
spoil it? Like, please, bro! Do not spoil this.
The moral of the story
Do
is
not spoil it.
More, please, seriously. The moral of the story is you're not special, and you never will
I
be.
mean, I
special.
haven't seen it, bro. Like, can you not spoil it?
The only thing you can do,
Like, bro.
the only thing you can do is to help the people who are special, and that's what I'm doing.
Nice. You're helping the people that aren't special, but you're playing a melee slasher where every person is on the spectrum. They're still playing to this date right now, unironically. Like EU. And I'm going to bring this up. You know, recently there's a 3v3 tournament held by Ronguat Guaterson. Real name, by the way. And it was a 3v3 for EU. Right? And I woken up from my sleepy time nappy nap that started at 4 in the morning and ended at 2 in the afternoon or something. And I peeped the stream, and I'm like, hey, Ronguat, let me cast, Lamau. I pull up to this thing. I had not seen a single minute of this actual tournament for like shit posting in the chat. I see the match, right? I go to cast my first EU match. It is legitimate just 3 duels. It was just a duel tournament with 3 separate duels going on at the whole time. And I didn't know how to cast it because it was just, I couldn't get all fights in frame. And it was just dueling. Like, it was the most boring thing to watch. And then there were some freakazoids in the chat trying to tell me that that was more fun for them to watch than just seeing people actually switch and be chaotic.
Well, that's why EU should cast EU and NA should cast NA.
But what would EU cast? Even
Well,
Rogue
EU
was having trouble
understands-
casting.
EU understands their scene.
No, see, the problem though is when Giru and VK come on, they actually play the game, you know, properly. And you could tell that the other teams had no idea what would happen because they would just switch and then one guy would just tunnel. He was just like, yeah, that's not going to hit me again from behind. And he just gets killed.
Caster thing just pisses me off. I'm fucking sick of EU casters on Ventus League, bro.
I'm sick of you, little man.
What does that mean, bro? I genuinely... The Ventus casters are consistently garbage. Straight up. If you cast for Ventus, you're stuck.
I asked Skills today to get some NA casters, and he says, oh, it's a volunteer thing, so we gotta go
I was
with what we
on
got.
all day.
And, like, the NA casters, top NA casters, would never ask to cast. He just went straight to EU. Like, I'm tired of this, like, these Europhiles in fucking, in the Ventus League. Fuck off with EU.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Let NA cast NA, bro.
Yang and I were there. We could have casted. I literally did nothing all day besides
No, I couldn't
game.
cast it. Basically, what I had to do today was I had to go get lunch with my family, and then me and my family went to go buy for kids who can't afford Christmas presents. We went to go buy presents for them.
Nice moral high ground. That's a lie. You went to go buy Christmas presents for yourself so you can put them under a tree and pretend that you were getting stuff.
It wasn't
Not a
my
single
money.
person. Not a single person believes that shit, dude.
It wasn't my money, alright? It's but
God Yang virtue singling, says Till Loverboy. Now, I'll point out, you know, we're running out of topics here. This Mordcast is probably going to wind down. But Yang was in the Loverboy group at one point. He was halfway to being an official Loverboy.
we should settle this right now. Till, just ask Till. Till, you're in chat. Am I an official lover boy? Yes or no? In chat quickly.
Well, you have to ask
I
Trevor.
was told you were an official Loverboy because you were in the disc. You were in
You
the
have
Steam
to ask
group.
Trevor. Till's opinion matters not because Till invites some loser named Reggie into the Loverboy Discord that nobody likes but Till. And we keep kicking him and Till keeps bringing him back.
Reggie's a G, bro. Like,
You don't...
Why
okay,
have I
you do
not
know
been
Reggie. Because no one likes you as well. Not even Till.
Just, like, the fact that
What?
Yang is a potential member says a lot about the fucking Lover Boys, dude.
Well, Jimmy's a member. Do you hate Jimmy? Palacier's an
who?
official Loverboy. Do you hate Palacier?
Is cool. I mean, there's cool people on Loverboy. Till is cool.
I definitely invited Yang to LB, but that was after Puppets was invited.
Till doesn't play Josie, though. If you want to be really cool, you gotta play Josie and Tekken, bro. Come on.
True. Hey, Till, can you tell us about glutes in the chat real quick? Now you keep losing to him? I definitely invited Yang. Loverboys, where it's at. True. Now, Mort, do you have any final words for this Mordcast? Because we've run out of topics.
Look, did we actually?
Yeah, unless you have something else to bring up.
Did we actually what?
This
We're
shit's
at
been going for like fucking 10 hours, dude. I think it's time.
Yeah, I've been bored since like minute 1. I was like first to do this. Yes, I did not consent.
You don't need a consent because you're a loser, and people want the Mordcast.
I think the one last topic is just predictions on who's gonna get top 3 in the league.
On how the league's gonna go?
Yeah, or
Top
4.
3
rather,
is
top
going to
4.
be North, barely clinching it, Uwu, Tempest Uprising. There it is.
My top 3: North, Tempest, Uwu. I do think Tempest will come in second.
I mean, we all know you like to. Like we know that like North is still fucking shook from just being beat by Tempest so many fucking times, bro. They are still shook. They could beat Tempest 20 times in a row and they'd still be scared. That tag just strikes fear into North's heart, bro.
No, he took a big
I think
sip.
To
North
this day.
knows what Tempest is capable of, so they take Tempest seriously.
I actually no. I have one last thing to point out.
Okay.
In my Mordhau, this is my Mordhau career summed up. Okay. So in the Vanetta Duel tournament, I got top 16. I choked, lost to Jay. Right.
Mhm.
After that, I was on Legion. I got
You hate
second
to see
place. Got second place Vanetta skirmish tournament. Then I got second place with Gangster in the 2v2 tournament. Then in the 2v2 tournament with Wall, I got third place. Then in the 5v5 tournament,
You
I got
forgot the
second
3v3.
place. I got second place. The 3v3 tournament. Was that like fourth place? I think.
You rage quit, so you didn't get anywhere. Because Skills had to come in and take your spot.
Anyways, the Yang Dynasty
His
is coming.
second best.
It's
rise up.
coming. No, it's coming. The Yang Dynasty is coming, and when it does, the regime will last 1,000 years.
Wrong, because Big Bussin will destroy the Yang Dynasty within minutes of the first scrim.
I want in Big Bussin'.
No,
bro.
you're not
Like,
in. You'll never be in.
Fuck, bro.
Only quality players.
Tucker let
That's why
me
we
in.
have Wizardish in.
Tucker's letting me
Open
in.
invite to Wizardish.
Cringe.
Tucker just added @crush. Can we address Yang's trolling of private feedback? What does that mean, Yang?
What's this? Just a fucking autistic piece of shit. Like, just he's a stupid
Well,
baiting.
Tucker said that.
Sack of shit. Oh, did he?
Yes, you just attacked Wizardish for no reason.
No, he did. That was him.
Oh man.
Like, Wizardish is actually brain damaged, and I used to
Oh,
respect
tripped
him
him.
until
I
he
can
opened his
attest.
mouth.
What do you want to talk about Lord of the Rings?
I tried to
Come
trick
on.
him.
I truly used
What about
to,
Lord of the
look
Ring?
up to Wizardish
If
'cause I
you,
thought
Corbin, if you ever talk about that shitty fucking series even once on the Mordcast, you will never come back on.
Dude, I'm Stephen Colbert level in Lord
Straight
of the
up.
Ring. Don't fuck with me.
Oh yeah, true. Any devs who inevitably see this, Fauscher tag does not work in game. Watch.
True.
A. See that box? Oh, get out of here, stupid
You think the
Muckmeister
devs
picture.
pay attention to the NA
The Fauscher
community?
tag does not work. That is supposed to be the Fauscher F. It doesn't work. Tempest still hates Fauscher all these years later. Bums exposed. Okay, continue. So yeah, you're trolling in private feedback, Yang. Continue about that.
I'm not like Wizardish is truly a stupid moron who is actually too dumb to tie his fucking shoes.
Okay. But you wear Velcro shoes.
Fuck.
They light up too.
Yeah, but I mean that's pretty epic. Like you're just mad that he's got light up.
More.
Don't,
You
bitch.
say that's epic because Squeezy T carries you around campus all day.
Squeezy T is not strong enough to carry anyone around campus.
Oh yes,
Fucking-
he is because
fucking
you're 5'1",
He's
10
too afraid
pounds
to sumo
soaking
wrestle.
wet.
He is straight up. He is too fucking afraid to sumo wrestle me, bro.
I don't know why you want to sumo wrestle him, but
Those are the facts.
to be a sumo wrestler,
Those
you
are
know,
the facts.
usually
He's
you have to
too
be a
afraid, bro.
large boy, right? Are you saying that you are indeed fat?
You don't have to be. That's a common misconception. You don't have to be.
But usually you
do
are.
not have to be a large boy. I mean, usually. I'd like to think I'm an exception, bro.
Or confirmed fat. Big boned, possibly. That's why you can't be on
What kind of question
Tempest.
is that, Maz? Like,
What did Mars say?
The Urukai killed Boromir,
Why
bro.
did they really kill off Boromir? Who the fuck is Boromir, and why would anyone care about that franchise?
Okay,
So
well.
Corbin, I
continue.
won't even indulge in that fucking moron. I won't even say anything. Because then he wins.
Now, here's a cool question though, Yang.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to join Loverboys, would you?
1000%.
Nice. Okay.
I might go ghost if that happens. I'll just fucking delete my Discord, fucking delete Steam, and just fucking go.
Well, Corvid, your dogs
I
are
was also
ugly
told
and
you
look
would
like
kill
General
yourself
Grievous.
if you
So
ever joined North on a Smurf. Why is
Yeah.
that?
If Yang joins North on a Smurf, I will ghost.
No, you said you'd kill yourself. I
Yeah,
have that on
well, that might happen after
The
I.
ultimate ghost. That is
how
the
about
ultimate
this?
ghost.
How about digital suicide? How about that?
Yeah, I'll just delete everything and block
Yeah.
everyone, and never be seen again.
Well, I hope North isn't planning on recruiting anyone soon because I'm coming.
No. I don't think it could happen.
Hades? True. Now, this seems to be about the end of the Mordcast. Any final comments, Mort?
Fuck you. Fuck all viewers.
Jesus.
Fuck the people who come on.
True.
Fuck
Midwest for getting
I don't
dead
know.
last in the regional.
Talking about the movies, bro.
Yeah,
Maz.
fuck Midwest, bro. Straight up.
Nice. Okay. VeggieTales Gang, rise up.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. MasterJoda didn't
No,
say a
fuck you
lot.
guys for watching.
Okay, Mort's still mad. Kronk,
Shout
any
out
final
to the
words?
people- Hold on, I have a question. I have a question as my final words. Did anyone here come from the Reddit thread and stick all the way? Type 1 in the chat if you came from the
Shout
Reddit
out to the
thread.
Redditors. Shout out to the Redditors. Those are the only. Bro. If you're not a Redditor, go fuck yourself, bro. If you don't updo my votes on the Mordhau subreddit, fuck you.
Jesus. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Kronk, any last words? Your final message?
Change the world.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Mordcast really sucks. Gotta buy robots from Mordhau. 20 year sucks. 20 year sucks. North is the best. 20 year sucks.